Let me just show you. This was pumpkin steak. It was completely vegan. But this was the steak that I ate yesterday. It was so good. Also, this salad is so good. Oh my god. Give it to me right now. So lecker. Oh my god, this is the salad. The salad is so good. If you ever want to go there, Max, this is the... I mean, this is Frittatensuppe. This was in the Winzerhof. Let's put it here. Inventory. It's not really... It's only called not. He will show everybody this chapter and then tell everybody, yeah, I'm writing a book. But then it's not... like his motivation is deflated because all of the excitement was wasted on everybody telling him that he is going to write a book and he already wrote his first chapter. What you need to do is you need to work in quiet. You just need to work for yourself, not to get external validation. That is usually how you get over that. But also finishing stuff. Finishing is very important to learn. So that is why I always encourage people to finish what they start. Even if that means they have to put they have to cut out a lot of the things to get it to be finished. But finishing things, especially as you said, for a portfolio is very, very important. There are people who say that you should keep your classes to about 100 lines. And I'm like, really? But then you just end up with like 1,000 files. At some point, there's just going to be a bit of a mess, I guess. You just have to find the way that you wanna work with your mess, or that works for you, I guess. Because I don't know, if I don't really like having that many different files. If I really wanna have a class with a limit of 100 lines, then this would already be like 80 classes. I don't know if that's better. I don't know if that's better. Yesterday, oh my god, which reminds me. Yesterday, while I was trying to fix the door handle, I tried to look up a tutorial on YouTube, and all I found was ads, irrelevant shorts, one video that didn't explain everything or anything. And when I clicked on the video, I just got another ad. That was absolutely terrible. I don't know what's happened to YouTube, but YouTube search is completely broken. Here is a very funny clip. Because I was once again surrounded by dragons. Yeah. This time they were not shouting, "I'm a dragon." And I will tell you something. I will tell you one thing. Standing there like this, it was so hard to resist to not touch the butt. To not just pet the butt. It was so hard to resist. But yeah, I managed to resist in the end. But this person did not. Do you see that? I see a hand over there. This person did not resist. I could resist, thank God. Why no? Do you not like gacha games? What is wrong with you? Alright, let's this was a reference to Reggie from Nintendo. There was I think it was a talk that he held for a video, and he was like, why don't, if you don't have a Nintendo 3DS, what is wrong with you? That's what he said. And that turned into a running gag between me and my wife. Every time we do something, and then the other one is like, "Why not? What is wrong with you?" That's the running gag that we have. Ludwig says, "I hope it doesn't get crowded with VFX if there's too much going on." That is something that we are very aware of, I would say, and we will definitely have to keep that in check, right?
So I think VFX gets misinterpreted as this like things everywhere takes over the screen, but it's more about communication. Like the way I'm looking at this, if you notice, like I even suggested a UI solution for things, because for me, my job is communication. I just need to make the, like when you're gaining a despair, feel like you actually did the bad thing. And when you're gaining faith, it feels like you did a good thing.
It's from this. I just think this is so cool. This is how it started 12 years ago. This is how it started, and this is how it's going.
Stop Killing Games consumer movement, which has many shared goals with the initiative. I'd like to clarify.
Isn't that crazy?
A video game. The second slide.
He's sitting in the European Parliament hearing talking about how games should be, you know, handled when a publisher is done with them. Like, for example, live service games and stuff like that. Ross is...
Greetings!
Hello everybody, this is my first stream. Welcome back to another episode of Faith and Despair, everybody. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Let me just untangle that. Okay, today we're gonna take a look at a game-breaking bug, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have a field day. There was one guy on the Steam board. He's called Jason 300. It's probably because he has 300 games under his belt, and he has found a game-breaking bug. And I hope that he has actually sent me a screenshot now. Let's actually investigate. Does he have? Did he send me a screenshot? We will see. We will see. Hello, Random Park. Hello, Nixon. Hello, Taskistar. How are you guys doing? Hello, Jackneck. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Hello, Jason. Yeah, Jason, exactly. Jason 300. Oh, we actually have a response. It was easy to encounter. Next time I see it, I will submit the save file. Okay. How easy is it to encounter? Well, apparently not that easy, because otherwise he would have submitted something by now. This was yesterday at 4 p.m. I don't know if this is my time or Gabe's time. I have no fucking idea. But so we don't have anything else to go on other than I don't know, hopes and dreams. We will focus on Nixonali's bug then first, which is fine by me. Waiting for Jason. Literally, we're literally waiting for a Jason's file. Nixonali has sent me a bug in response to in regards of the localization. We are going to copy over the new thing that he added. I'm just gonna copy the entire thing, the entire fucking thing, copy it again and see if it is working. How was everybody's weekend? My weekend was interesting because it was very hot. It was very hot and I don't like it. So good to see you guys as well. Doing well. I had a slack day today. Back to work tomorrow. All right. Why was it a slack day today? Can you just point your finger at the calendar and be like, you know what? It is a Slack day today. Can you do that? I probably can do that as well. Yes, I had another Slack day on Saturday. Let's be honest. I did meet Blackjack, good old friend Blackjack, on Saturday. But after that, I had a good old Slack day. I didn't do shit. I just basically sat around and read a bit of Chinese, and then I watched football, and I played some games. It was a good time. Sunday, I tried to finish some stuff for a music track that I'm working on with Emotev again. Yeah, this is what I did. But otherwise, it just has started to be really, really hot, and that has impacted me a lot. And hey, Chirpy, the wrong stream. Hello, Coding Gree, how are you doing? It's going well, I would say. The heat is having an effect on me, and I don't like it. It's having a bad effect on me. This week, we're gonna have 36 degrees, or even more. We're gonna have 37 degrees, according to the scientists. I hope that they are not using AI for the forecast, because then it would make mistakes. I mean, that would be good, actually. Then maybe there's a hope that it's wrong. But it looks like we're gonna have like 38 degrees on the next weekend. So whenever I will ask, are you looking forward to the weekend? I now will say probably not. I think I did this joke a couple of times. I think I need to retire. I mean, it never gets old. At one point, we might actually start to look alike, Chirpy and me. However, I was actually thinking that Matt Chirpy might stream today. So I don't know. Where is he? Where is he? Might Miss Chirpy finally release him and then put him back in front of the PC. I wish I could, but basically I had to visit the organization today. They just sent me to restart my previous contract as janitor. Okay, so you're out of a contract now. There was some weirdness with how it was handled, but at the end, my current superior just told me that I'm fine and showing up today to the job today. Okay, scientists only use horoscopes. Sorry. So instead, okay, yeah, horoscope seems very reliant, because it is based on hundreds of years of history, right? So of course it's right. Of course, you can always trust the horoscope, and I trust it more than Gemini. Let's go. Job is doing very well or very bad, but possibly it's on the good side. Yeah, it's the Schrödinger's Chirpy. The Schrödinger's Chirpy. He did say it was 1 week, right? So I'm really interested in when he was actually supposed to be back. We do have a date on Monday, which I hope he remembers, where we are supposedly going to record a new episode for our podcast. So I hope he remembers that. But otherwise, I will just talk to myself, as I do every time anyways. Apologies to interrupt, but your track time is 6:21. Oh, that is interesting. That is probably because of the wait a fucking second. So this is not playing. I'm gonna this is no, okay, got it. So there is something that is really throwing me off in OBS. If you want to copy something, then you can copy it, right? And then it says paste as a reference. A reference paste is default with Control V, and then you have duplicate which doesn't have a keyboard shortcut, which is very strange. Like, why would a reference be the default behavior? It just doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, thanks for letting me know. In a monthly contract basis, so I have to renew it every month. Okay. Interesting. I did not. That is definitely new. But anyways, this week, my plan is to do another hotfix. Hopefully, Jason 300 will send me the game-breaking issue, so I can fix that. The other one, I was actually really looking forward to that. So he said, I found myself in a battle against one enemy, against his swords, that takes no damage from any swords. It has card blade, poison, exercise. Attacking it does no damage, and spells are not working either. I got a screenshot if you want to have the specific setup. There's something very wrong with the code. Same scenario, demon top left, unable to be hit by anything but doom. It has 9,000 stacks of parasite. What? It's Doom. Doom is working. Maybe it's playing Slay the Spire too. But yeah, it is. Wait a minute. If Doom is working, that means it dies in 3 rounds. That is interesting. He says it was easy to encounter. I don't know. I don't know if it is easy to encounter. Even Renderpark apparently hasn't seen it. What do you mean, Doom? Exactly. You can't just throw words around. I don't know. Maybe Doom is the only status effect. Oh, he means Doom is the only way to get rid of it. That is what he means. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. that is interesting. Rip and tear, exactly. Exactly, Taskless. Okay, so I think I've already done it, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to import Nixonal's updated spreadsheet. And then I'm going to take a look at the curse overlay. Because there's an issue where at least one of the curses, the description of it goes to the top of the screen, way above the top of the screen. And we're going to take a look at that. I don't like that particular piece of code. And I was tried looking at it. And the reason is it's just complete arbitrary. It's just completely made up dimensions because it's not screen size related. It's just taking a guess, basically looking at the horoscope and then being like, okay, yeah, this might be the screen, the top of the screen. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't been able to play thoroughly this. This damn heat is killing me. Yeah, this damn heat is killing a lot of us. It is not good at all. It is just way too hot. I'm gonna take a look at what Nixonale has said, because this curse is fine. If I move my mouse over this curse, it's fine. Let's take a look at Russian though. Russian. There it is. Okay, it is still fine. So I assume it is the different curse, and the curse is called. I wish I could read that. What is that curse called, guys? Wait a minute, that's Chinese. Oh my god. No, that's Japanese. I'm so sorry. Damn, I need to look at wait a minute, is it here? Oh, wait a minute. No, this is it. Nixonale, what is this called? Oh, Renderpunk. What is this curse? This one. Eye for an eye. Okay, thank you very much. So, because here it works, right? And it also works here in the description. So maybe it is specific to this one. Let's add eye for an eye to the game. Eye for an eye. Oh my god, 3 streams streak. Thank you for watching, Conagry. Still okay, going back to Portugal in 2 weeks. Expecting like 40 degrees over there. Oh my god. Eye for an eye. 40, yeah, I mean, supposedly we're gonna have 38 degrees this weekend. I'm not looking forward to that. I actually don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. Should I leave the country? I don't know. Should I leave the continent? Where do we go? Where do we go from here, guys? That is the big question. You tell me, I don't know. What am I doing for my life? Yeah, it's been very enjoyable. Thanks for the streams. And thanks for joining. As always. I appreciate everybody of you joining and watching. It's nice to have you all around. Okay, so we're gonna add eye for an eye. Add curse by name. And we're gonna say eye for an eye. No, wait, that's a curse. Add curse by name. What am I doing with my life? And also, if start with okay, let's see. I'm on a 31 stream streak. I mean, okay, nice. Just go and keep on walking. You will end up at some colder place eventually. That's a good idea, Jack Nick. We'll try it out. Just standing here menacingly. Okay. For 31 streams, Nix and I is just standing here like this. Every mention of Portugal makes the song play in my head. Wee. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I don't know. I don't think so. Last summer, I think wasn't that bad. It was like on average, it wasn't that bad. But this time, dude, it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. Like this heat wave is gonna. It looks like it's gonna take a while. I don't know. I don't know if you can trust this, to be honest, because you cannot really look into the future for 16 days, right? I mean, but according to this, it's gonna get hotter and hotter. I don't know, 37 degrees, 39 degrees on 4th of July, 39 degrees. I don't know. This page is always, has been wrong, like starting from 10 days into the future or whatever. Also, it has the most atrocious ads ever seen in humanity. But it does not look good, guys. 37 is crazier, but 39 is even crazier. And that's not even the worst part. Like, other people in all over Europe are dying because, I don't know, 45 degrees or whatever. It's crazy. I don't know what to do. Burn Eyes meme in Europe meme, can it be real nowadays? What a Burn Eyes meme? What is that? Give me that meme. We're gonna take a look at the curse now. See if it's gone. I mean, see if the bug is visible to us. But yeah, I wanna quickly talk about a very important thing, guys. There's been a lot of crap on Steam, but I think we're getting to a point where it's not fun anymore, okay? This is called Congratulations on Your Purchase. It is a game that costs around 858 euros and 26 cents. And it is basically, to my knowledge, is completely done with AI. So this is complete AI slop crap. I don't know how else to call it. Even the description is AI generated, and it has the breaking HTML still in the description. I don't know what is going on here. This is like not good. At least it's said. At least it is disclosed that they are using AI. Some of the stoppage artwork for this game was created with the assistance of generative AI image tools. I don't believe that anything that the game is not using AI. I don't believe that. I think everything in this game is AI. But yeah, if you wanna spend $1,000 on a game on Steam, there you go. It is made by Minimum Viable Prestige. Very good studio name, and Worth It Studio. The comments are even better. Controller support. Tempted to buy this, but can I play with my controller? This is probably money laundering, let's be honest. This guy said we need LGBTQIA+ pass and season pass, battle pass. That would be really nice, yes. Where is the 100% completion guide? Yeah, when it's coming indeed. Shouldn't be allowed on Steam Store. I don't know what this guy is talking about. Buy, but put your name on the virtual wall because the refund, yes. So this is, people are also asking if this is part of the summer sale for like 5% off. We will see. So just put it to your wishlist, guys. This reminds me, there was, I think it was on iPhone, when the apps started to roll out and everybody could just upload apps. And I think there was one that it's called, it was just the diamond. Even the icon was a diamond, and you open it and it was just a very shiny and luxurious diamond. And it also cost like $1,000. So this reminds me of that. And supposedly, like, rich people bought it because they have an iPhone, they have too much money lying around. They buy that diamond just so they can see it, show it to the other rich friends. This might be it. And TechNeck already said in the Discord where this link was posted in the Halfquick Discord that, you know what, one guy buying it is already enough for this guy, for the dev to be like, oh yeah, this was worth it. This was worth 10 minutes that I invested. That's the market, yes. I think you should buy it, flex with it, and stream and then refund it. Yeah, the problem is, Sometimes Steam will not, grant you the refund. They will be like, I don't know. You look like you you kind of wanted it to refund from the get-go. Maybe this time you need to keep it. It looks like you're just trying to play games for free now. But yeah, we will see. So there's no review yet, so nobody did this yet. But yeah, what is that? What is that? X-Twink, X-Twink, X-Link, X-Twitter link is what I wanted to say, and I said X-Twink. As it feels so warm, yes. That's true, yeah, it is much too warm. Okay, yeah, the world is burning, nice. Let's eat some ice cream. We went full circle and now I have game dev Dadaism. Yes, but I wish it was more fun. You know what? The most fun game that I ever saw was Newgrounds, and it's called B. This is the best game ever. Most interesting game. It is maybe a bit too artsy for you guys to understand, but this is it, okay? This is it. This is the best game on the planet. B. If you guys want to know what art means, this is it. This is what I think started it all, It was released in 2001. It was released by Strawberry Clock, who, by the way, was known for doing awesome animations, like one of the best animations on the platform. And at one point, they just released this, just a white background with the letter B in it, and it was so beautiful. It was like peak, absolute peak art form. But anyways, that reminds me, I actually just watched Markiplier playing the game you once mentioned, the one named Scritchy Scratchy. Yeah, okay, so he played it, yeah. The Scritchy Scratchy game devs, they are rolling in dough now, I would say. I would say that's true. It's Gabe's hobby project? Maybe, you know what? Didn't know they sometimes don't give refunds. Yes, sometimes, if you have a high frequency refund activity, then they might deny you the refund. So it's not, I don't think it's very common. I think it's mostly, and it happened to me. I bought like 3 games. I tested all 3 of them out, and then I was like, I don't like either of those, I'm gonna refund. Then I think one of them gave me motion sickness or whatever, and refunded all of them, and Steam was at a point like, you know what, be careful, because buying games is not a like playing a demo, this is not the reason we are offering refunds. And like, okay. Just this one time, please. I'm gonna wait for the sequel. Okay. B, there it is. Yeah, B is groundbreaking, really. Like in terms of gameplay, art. And I've added a bug. Object reference not set to an instance. Why? Add card. Is it because the curse could not be found? Maybe that's it. Eye for an eye. Let's see. Okay. Eye for an eye. Is it case sensitive? It might be case sensitive, guys. Oh my god. Let's try it again. I've never refunded a game. Usually I buy them, have them in my library for 2 years, and then maybe play them for 10 minutes before I realize I don't like it. Yes, I just never play it. Exactly. That is how Gabe wants you to shop on Steam. That is exactly what is supposed to happen. A lot of my games actually came from Humble Bundle. Yeah. Wait a minute, is Humble Bundle still around nowadays? But yeah, Humble Bundle is both good and bad, right? Like on the one hand, you get so many games for a small amount of money, but on the other hand, you get so many games for a small amount of money, and you might be like, yeah, now I didn't have time before, and now I don't have much time either, so nothing happened. I just have more games now. Yeah, so here we can see the bug in action. Very nice. Once you move your mouse over this beautiful card, then the description extends to the top of the screen, beyond the top of the screen. Very beautiful. Extremely beautiful. We are gonna take a look at the code, at the hover code. The dreaded hover code. And maybe we'll find something, I don't know. Maybe we'll fix this one and then break another part. That is usually how it goes. I don't think I've seen Humble Bundle making any game bundles lately. Actually, it's just Essence and AI tutorials. I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay afloat. If AI tools will keep you afloat, you gotta sell AI tools. Get in on that before it ends, you know, before it's too late. You guys should have bought SpaceX shares, by the way, because yeah, you all would have been millionaires now. Okay, so card status. Card status. Where is it? Here it is. And we have display card infos. Okay, so I assume we are here. And then we have this. So we're gonna do the same thing again as we do every time. Debug log this one. And debug log that. Why did you break your game? I'm so sorry. It's a habit. Also, hello Ludwig, how is it going? What did you do on the weekend? Did you have a good time? Is it very hot where you live right now? Task. Because right here we have right now we have 30 degrees, which I don't think is true. Let me look at the more detailed view. Because here's the thing, in Vienna, if you're living inside of Vienna, in the inner city, it is usually hotter than it says everywhere else. But right now it is about 30 degrees, yes. Supposedly we're gonna get 34, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh my god, Friday 36 degrees, and on the weekend 38 degrees. I still cannot believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just leave. I might just say, okay, you know what, this is it. Yeah, I don't know. There comes a point with heat where I really just I cannot think. I cannot work on my games. I cannot work on my music. I cannot even read or I don't know learn Chinese or whatever. I can't do anything, and the only thing I can do is just go to a restaurant where they have AC, where it's cooled down to 15 degrees, so you catch a cold, and then sit there for 3 hours, and it takes me 2 hours to actually be normal again. And the funny thing that always happens is, whenever that happens, whenever I return to normal, I'm like, wait a minute, it's not so bad. And then I'm like, let's go home and do something. And then I remember why I actually left. Remember. This is always so funny. It's like whenever your state changes and you cool down again, it's like, what was I worried about? It's actually really nice. But yeah, then you go back outside and it's like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot. I mean, it's called Friday for a reason. Oh, by the way, we actually had 24 degrees somewhere at 4 a.m. That's at 11 a.m. That's crazy, Nixon Harley. That is like a historical high for you, I'm pretty sure. 29 degrees, okay. He broke his game, he has no excuse. He's at a loss for words, yes. No, I didn't break it. I just wrote it, and then other people came in and broke it. It's not my fault. It is usually always the user fault. Like, if I play it, I don't see any bugs, you know? So it cannot be my fault. And then we had rain during the day. Oh, okay. It's Monday today, and it's still frying warm for some reason. Frying hot even, yes. And it's only gonna get worse from here on out. The funny thing is, it was really hot on Friday and Saturday, and I think it said official start of summer is Sunday at 10 a.m. And I'm like, oh, we're just starting now. Okay. Oh, this was just the beginning. I don't like where this is going. I don't like it at all. Please make it stop. But anyways, let's take a look. How to survive 35, maybe move into a tiny cellar. Yeah. We do have a basement here that is very old. It's from like the 1800s. Maybe I need to ask the ghosts down there if they let me sit down a little bit. But the basement is actually not a good idea to hang out. Yeah. Last time our caretaker went down there, he saw a bunch of needles lying around and a bunch of, spoons and other tools to get high and stuff like that. And I was like, what, really? And he's like, yeah, apparently people just use the basement for, I don't know, shooting their shot. So, and also, I think I told you about the one time that people broke into the basement and also broke into our little corner in the basement. Yeah, I would say it's a very high crime activity down there, so I will not go. A crime fear reference. Yeah, that would, yeah, maybe somebody was trying to reenact crime fear. Maybe that's it. Yeah, but no, I will just hop from restaurant to restaurant. And also, I mean, the gym is also cool down, right? The gym is kind of a refuge. That's really good. And sometimes I was there on Saturday actually. No, wait a minute, it was yesterday. God damn it, what? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday, and then I had leg day, and I was like, am I gonna survive this? But yeah, the gym was cooled down quite a bit, so I was alright. Everything was alright. Okay, we have screen height, and then we have screen height left. Okay, so it's going here. Let's see. It's going in here, and then we will see the Y. The Y does never change. Why not? What is max Y? Where is that used? If it is, oh my god, if it is bigger, smaller than that. Huh? Whoa, wait. Max Y. If we are in inventory is open, close-up is open. Okay, maybe we need to say, wait a minute, why start Y685? Huh. Warum sind die Drogenabhängigen gepleitet? Fixkosten sind zu hoch. Wow. Damn. Perk of playing ice hockey is that is still very, very wrong, but you can lay down. Nice. That actually helps. You're playing ice hockey, Colin Gree? That sounds really good. Lying down on the ice. Debug log. I'm gonna check what max Y is. And we're also gonna check what new Y is. Maybe. New Y starts at 6 and the maximum is that. But it's starting down, right? So maybe the start one needs to be different. I'm going to also put the start Y here. Plus this. Or actually, let's just say new Y. New Y. Oh my god, you know what is... Wait a minute, is it today? Is that... Wait a minute. No. Is Austria currently playing against Brazil? Is that right now? Is that right now? I think it's right now, right? No, it's finished already. What? Wait, no, what? That was 2018. It's in 2 hours. Oh, I thought it was now. Okay, but that is crazy. We're actually going to lose against Brazil. Just like we did apparently in 2018. I expect the same outcome. Let's be honest. I expect the same outcome as 8 years ago. It's actually funny. I don't know about football. Yeah, I think it's right now. Let me just find it because I want to see what I want to see what the score is right now. No. Sport. I think it's on Servus TV maybe. Let me just find it because I wanna see what is going on. Okay, yeah, it's actually working. It's not at 19. It's against Argentina. What? Oh shit! I completely misremembered that. Misremembered. But you know what? The funny thing is that oh god. Okay. No up. They're starting at 17 o'clock, but it's just yapping for 2 hours. Oh, okay. Nice. Anyway. The good thing about it is that I can always blame the heat. For whatever mistake I make on stream, I can just say, you know what, guys, it's just really hot. My brain is not functioning very well right now. I have the best excuse for everything right now. I can just do whatever the fuck I want and then be like, you know what, it had more than 30 degrees. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Okay. But still, I still say that we're gonna lose the same score. Like Argentina is gonna shoot 3 goals and we are gonna shoot 0. It's exactly the same. You never know. We were also supposed to win against Congo, so they showed up and Portugal left the game sooner. Oops. It happens, you know. Okay. Here we have 6.85 minus 6. Okay. So I suppose we need to start a bit later. Today is a National Onion Ring Day. What? Just when you think that vegetables don't have phones, the onion ring. I saw that, and I still fell for it. Oh my god. I do like onion though. Okay, we're gonna try the following. We're gonna try starting setting start Y to 5. Okay? And then if this is working out, we might have to do a bit of a, you know, conditional coding. We have to throw some if in there, and we're gonna see if you're currently hovering over the cursors, then we're gonna set a different number. I think this is in this part of the code. I'm just piling conditions upon conditions, and that is why I actually kind of wanna try and refactor that into like a canvas, and it just, you know, sorting itself out. But yeah, this is a 5. We're not looking that good right now, so I'm gonna try a 4. I don't know what it is. Is it because we're starting from the... we're not starting from a position of the card. What? So because... Yeah, okay. Let's try 4. I think the prototype is going to die. Unreal will eventually remove blueprints, which shatter my faith, which is already down low. Okay. We have intel from someone who is working for Unreal. And that make a brief for a base text. No. We actually have intel from somebody who works for Unreal, right, Jackneck? Someone made the same statement on PGD. Yeah. Exactly. They won't work with Unreal anymore if they know improvements are going to be removed. But I think at least for the next version they're going to keep it around for backwards compatibility, right? Something that he said. Hello, Augustine. How are you? Just want to say a little hello. Hello. You can also say a big hello if you want. A big hello. Right now it has 30 degrees in Vienna and we are all melting. I do not like the heat. But the heat likes me. I don't like the drugs. But yeah, currently we are looking at an overlay issue where the description is starting a bit too much at the top, like beyond the screen. And that is not good. And apparently it's only happening for some cards, so not all of them are doing this. And I kind of just want to add another conditional here, another conditional code to fix that. He has the intel. Yeah, Dill has the intel. So apparently but yeah, it is a bit of a weird decision, because Blueprints for a long time was like a reason for using Unreal, because people didn't like coding. You know, whenever an artist wanted to do something, he's like, or they are like, yeah, I can just use Unreal because then I can just use Blueprints. But apparently, and again, this is Diddle who said that in the PGTA Discord, is that Tim Sweeney doesn't like the blueprint system. So at some point, they're like probably gonna phase it out. And it's I don't know. I personally don't think it's good, because if people, like if the blueprints system allowed people to work with an engine and to realize like their ideas or whatever, I think it was very empowering in that regard. So I would say it is bad that they're going to remove it. I think they should keep it around. But who knows? Maybe, you know, they're looking at statistics and it's like, oh yeah, only 5% of our users are using the blueprint system, and it's taking us a lot of time to keep that around. Maybe that's what they're seeing, and maybe that's why they're deciding to remove it eventually. But I still think that it is a good thing to have in an engine. It's like GameMaker Studio removed GML. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can see it, because it is always going to be less performant than when you're writing stuff yourself or whatever. But again, if it is empowering you to do something, why not have it? I have good network connection, everything is laggy. Oh, I'm so sorry. You have to have 5 when everything is laggy? Oh my god. Well, does anybody else experience lag in the stream? I don't see anything, so it looks fine on my end. I have some stats here for you, it looks good. But yeah, I hope it gets better, Taskless Java. Okay, this is at 3. And this is also at 3. What is happening here? No, this is okay. This is not the same, because we are screen height. And this is screen height left. I fear it's on Java's end. Yeah, I fear so as well. Okay, this is not using the same function. Is any of these cards using the same function? That is my question. Like, what is happening here? This is a regular one, also a regular one. It might just be that I have to reduce this. I don't know why though. I don't know why. Is it gonna start at the new Y? No. Start Y is... It doesn't take the card's position, which is a little bit weird. That is a little strange. But anyways, we're going to set it to... Is it really 0? I mean, I'm willing to try, but it sounds very strange. Like I said, if blueprints are powered by C++ and it's much work to keep alive, then sure, but like you, I thought it's a great system to get into gamedev. Yeah, exactly. Because description should line up at the top of the card. No, yes. But I'm trying to figure out why that is not the case. So maybe 0 is the answer, but 0 is also in the middle of the card, so it's not exactly the top of the card. I think it's not for today to figure out why this is wrong. I think for today it's enough to put another patch on it and be like, okay, this should be fine. Yeah, see, 0 is exactly the middle of the card. So we need to be careful here. We need to say 2 probably, or yeah, maybe 2 or 2.5. Let's try 2.5.
This
might be a very...
time for Australian dialect.
Oh, I can't. Anyways. Damn, dude. But yeah, I think it's Unreal having blueprints was a really, really good thing for game dev in general. People could just do whatever they wanted with that. Not do whatever they want, but it was a nice entry point and still have this powerful engine around it. If people have to use C++ when using Unreal, then it's gonna turn off a lot more people from it, I would say. And yeah, I don't know what the solution is. Maybe the solution is that maybe somebody will have a plugin for Unreal where you can still have visual programming. You know, that might still be the case. I would argue that already exists. So maybe that's how it will go. I don't know. Because there are visual coding plugins for Unity as well. I just don't like them at all. But I think one of them is called Bolt. And there was another one that I actually used in the beginning of Cat and Betty, but I also forgot the name of it. At some point, I just realized that visual coding is just not it just drives me personally crazy, because at some point you have like 10 nodes and then you realize, wait a minute, there's just 5 lines of code. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. But yeah, we will see how it develops. Again, the intel that we have is that they're gonna keep it around for a little bit while longer. But eventually it's gonna get phased out. So, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I read one statement from a guy saying if Rocket League relies on a 2 version old system, then your game can too. True. Very true. Okay, that's a bit too high. I'm gonna say 2.4. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, because if you still want to make something with Unreal and you don't necessarily want to take up coding, which is fair because, you know, C++, to get into C++ is not like that easy, I would say, but if you have no coding background whatsoever. On the other hand, and the other thing is, some people don't even like coding. That's another thing, right? They just wanna have something visual to have them understand what is going on. So yeah, all in all, a very strange and sad thing. Okay, for English it is still fine. It's using a different function. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Wait a fucking minute. If I move this cursor down, if I move this cursor to the center, what happens then? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, I guess it just works. What the hell? That's weird. I mean, do I question it? Oh yeah. Okay, if the card is above the screen, then it also doesn't work. But that shouldn't happen. I mean, if the card is outside of the screen, we have other issues. But that is apparently that's working. Now I don't know a lot of other cards that are in displays. Maybe in the shop. We can try going to a shop. RL is 3 point something. What is RL? Was ist RL? RTL Samstagnacht. We're going to try and go to a shop and see if the problem exists as well. Is it... Wait a minute. Is it ever going to be in the top right? And now it's saying align keyword screen height? What? Ah, because we're switching. Wait. Let's go back to Russian. Oh my god, what happened? Okay, now we have the other one. It is really strange whatever is going on here. Hello Tarek, how are you? How was your weekend? Are you enjoying the warm weather? Ah, Rocket League. Okay. I'm guessing Ludwig means that Rocket League is on Unreal 3.x. Unreal is on 3.x. Aren't you on Unreal 6 by now? Mia leaves instantly. Wow. He vanishes again. Into the shadows. Why is that on top of that? No! Why is that on top of that? Shit. Okay. Is it the same for Russian? On the end turn button? No. Oh my god. Okay, I assume this is fixed now. Whatever that was. And let's take a look at the redraw button, because there's something else going on here. Redraw button, show tooltip for hard redraw. The question about the weather was triggering. I'm sweating all the time and at first it will be 40 degrees. You can download Unreal 4.8 right now. Ah, okay. I thought, okay, and in Unreal 6 they're going to start phasing out the blueprint system. So that's how it is, right? Yeah, dude, the weather is not looking good. The weather's not, it's kind of, I need to think what to do. So here's the problem. I'm streaming right now, right? And the room is very hot. Now I do have a bit of an AC, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have not been able to stream today, to be honest. I was contemplating of not streaming today, but we got it working through a bunch of fans and stuff like that. But yeah, we have a bit of a connection here going that blows some wind towards my face. But if it's gonna go towards 36 degrees and towards 38 degrees, I seriously have to think about what am I gonna do? What am I going to do? I don't know. So usually, in situations like these, I did have you resort to the weirdest solutions. And one time I even just went straight up to the train station up there and just booked the hotel in one of the hotels up there, because there are a lot of them. And you know what? It was so funny because the receptionist, she said, how was your trip? And I said, oh, your trip was really good. Anyways, I was on a team event with a dress code. Oh, and I had to wear long pants the whole day. God damn it. Yeah, overview on Google says that Epic are in fact planning to do a complete overhaul of Rocket League and move it straight into Unreal 6, but it's currently on Unreal 3. Wow, that sounds like a huge undertaking. Work from the shower. Oh, I could, yeah, true. I could just do a, what is it called? A pool stream. Yeah, I could try that. Which I think is one stupid, but should have part of appeal of Rocket League is that it can run on hardware that's not exactly modern. True, Nixonale, but how long, like how old is that hardware already? I mean, wasn't it running on PS3 or something like that? Like, I think it's time to not support this old hardware anymore. If it means we can move forward with the game, I don't know. Mahashim shower thought stream. Just the 24 hours shower thought stream. It's epic, yeah. Since it is epic, it is actually interesting that they have not found a solution to this problem yet. Why is it still on Unreal 3? I mean, I can imagine a few reasons, because I'm also still on Unity 2022, right? Porting to or updating to the latest version is sometimes not easy. And I was to think about having a pool in my room. Nice. Hot tub? Nope. Cold tub. Yes, let's go. I'm gonna have a. I'm gonna have one of these, ice baths. What are they called? Barrels, ice bath barrels, and then just stream from there. That is what I'm gonna do. I'm so looking forward to that. But not today. Today we're gonna sweat a little bit more. We're gonna drink a lot more, and we're going to survive today. That's the plan. Do we have a boolean here for? No, we don't. Huh. So when we sub to you, will you write our names on your body? No. I splunged once. I hate that I know about this. Oh my god, that meta was awful. Let's see. Tooltip, hard at home. Ah, here we go. So, this is probably doing the centering of that. The meta was really weird. Oh my god. We can do the same thing. But we can say that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to say hard and hard redraw. And we're just gonna try it out and see if it fits. If the boot fits. By the way, do you know the YouTube channel of Nick Crowley? No, I've never heard of that, Tarok. A lot of people still play CSGO, which is mostly CPU intense and can run on a weaker older hardware. Not seeing Wave moving to Source 2 with all the thingamagigs it's supposed to have that would increase the load on hardware. I mean, yeah, that's good. Probably because they have a lot of data on where the games are still being played today, you know. And with the RAM prices, you know, hardware upgrades might be a bit on the rare side at the moment. So people are not gonna flock and upgrade the hardware anytime soon, or less often. The game came out 2015. The player base is more concerned about content and their wishes than the new engines and more fidelity. This game is known for first thing to do is to pull down every flash tech box. Yeah, okay. That's me something interesting too. Is content covering obscure, mysterious, and dark channels and videos on YouTube to the internet? Okay. So it's things where you then cannot sleep. Dude, I have... Okay, is it still working? Just making sure. Oh, wait a minute. No. We need to check if it's the same distance in all languages. Because only then we can change it. Not that heavy. Okay. Well. Give me a... So, is it the same distance in English as it is in Russian? That is the important thing. Ah. It is! Oh my god, that's really good. That is incredibly good. Because then we can say this. And it is probably the same for redrawing and undo. What is undo? Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for the follow. Says. Imagine devs adding more load in an FPS sensitive game that requires precision reaction and as little destruction as possible. Less chark, more special effects in it, and fake frames for good oh my god, fake frames. Since you're as old as me and lived on when the internet was born, there might be some videos that spark interest, alright? We might have to do the same for undo, guys. Hard undo. Hard undo. Okay, I didn't copy it. Let's try that. I'm just gonna paste the same thing. We're gonna adjust it now. I only have watched like 2 or 3 clips of Obsession, and it took me a week to get over them. It is crazy. Like always at night, if it was past midnight, I was like walking around in the apartment. And I would always see a black silhouette through the door. It was crazy. Stop. Thankfully it got better. But yeah, that was... I do not like that. Were you I was obsessed, yeah. I just imagine moving to Unreal 6's Nintendo, so Rocket League would support the features of newer GPUs or the... Okay, yeah. So that they can sell more hardware, I don't know. Maybe there was an Nvidia deal. Nvidia. I love how this comes up on stream now. Maybe you should really watch it. No. No. I really should not watch that. I'm gonna be scarred forever. I'm gonna be scarred for the entire rest of my life. Absolute bullshit. The game is not designed for best visuals. Yeah. More fidelity is nice to look at, especially if you pay the fortune on your hardware, but yeah, we will see. So the thing about fidelity is, right? And I've seen that, I don't know who said that, but somebody played Clair Obscur on like the Steam Deck and then on a PC and, you know, switch back and forth. The thing about fidelity is that at some point you just get used to it and you don't see it anymore. Like it's in the first minute or two and it's like really, oh my god, this game looks so good. But then, you know, the gameplay kicks in again and then you focus on the gameplay anyways. So even if you go back to like an older game or whatever, then it might have like this initial shock of, oh my god, this game looks really old. But then you focus on the gameplay anyways, so I don't know. Okay, this did not work. Redraw. We're gonna have, I'm going to try and say 0. And see what happens. I just want to see what happens. Imagine them doing the same to Fortnite and then losing a good part of the player base. aka every schoolboy playing Fortnite on their Chromebooks. Right. Yeah, but it is kind of weird, right? How, like, even if you just upgrade to a new version of an engine, then you're throwing support for older hardware away because of the new features and stuff like that. It is kind of weird. Like, is there no way that with Unreal 6 you can still make it work on old Chromebooks? That's kind of weird, right? I can remember how me and my friend argued with my dad how nice the water looked in Ultimate Tournament 2003. We were so hyped. And he was like, man, true. Oh my god, what was the... I mean, I remember being hyped as fuck for seeing colors the first time in a game. I mean, that was a revolutionary concept, you know? The first time I saw this in color, my mind was blown. This was mind-blowing, guys. This was absolutely mind-blowing. Remember? This was crazy back then. This was absolutely crazy. Like, what you're saying the water is actually blue? What the hell? The water is actually blue? There's no way this can actually be blue, right? What sorcery is this? And the other one was the other one where I first saw it in color was this. Dude, this is like, I've always seen this on a black and white monitor, and then the first time you're starting this game, dude, don't tell me you don't have the intro scene here. Do not tell me you don't. Ah, there it is. The first time you're starting this game, and then you see this in color for the first time in your life, and it's like, oh my god, this is green, this is blue. They have a little bit of orange and red going on back there. What the hell? Oh my god, guys, you have no idea. Some of you might have an idea. Gameplay, who cares about gameplay as long as it looks awesome? Exactly, spoken like a true Last of Us 2 player. I have no faith in large corps putting any effort into optimization nowadays. Yeah, that's, you know, big GPUs behind that. Still. Modern co-op gaming is pure despair. Right, maybe we should team up for Faith in Despair 2. You grew up and the whole world was still black and white. Exactly, Jack Neck. That was, you know, my father he was a salesman and he had a laptop. And I mean, that was groundbreaking for back then already. But the laptop had a black and white display and we were playing some, you know, very obscure games back then on it. But yeah, the first time seeing like Duke Nukem 2D in color and seeing SimCity in color, and of course Flight Simulator, I mean, I will never forget those moments. It was absolutely insane. I mean, what? You can play games in color? What the hell? Being in a Mr. Beast video, seeing colors for the first time. Yeah, Mr. Beast is like, I'm going to turn 100 people blind if they don't solve this specific puzzle. 16 million colors, heck yeah. Yeah, is it even 16-bit? I don't know. I think it was VGA or like EGA or something like that. It can be done. Look at Arc Raiders. They made it happen with Unreal Engine. Okay, so is Arc Raiders actually Unreal Engine 6? 5 or whatever? Was it also ported? Okay, why is the position not being updated? Let's go -1. So I'm gonna say wait. Plus -1? What? Wait a minute. Do we need to go do we need to go up? Do we need to go up? Let's go -1. Let's see what happens. Also, debug log. Wait a minute, set tool to position. Is there anything that's center on top? Center on top. Control. Wait. Where are we? This is center on top. So you can say it here. Okay, wait. Show tooltip. Center on top is true. Gotcha. Okay, let's do that. Center on top. Oh my god, this is so ugly, guys. This is one of the ugliest codes ever. Piece of crap. But we're gonna roll with that. It's amazing. So we're gonna remove that again. Nice, I don't need that. I don't need that either. So maybe harder Humans also needs that? I don't know. Why? So 5, 3, 2, 0, but they made many choices against visual overload. I see. I mean, okay, good for them. Very nice. Not everybody can be Cruelty Squad, you know. Does Cruelty Squad run on a potato? Is it optimized? Okay, that is. Wait. Is the redraw button on in a different dimension? What is going on here? The redraw button and the enter button are on the same dimension. So what is the problem here? What is the problem, officer? What is indeed the problem? I'm kind of confused here. I'm going to use the same. Yeah, let's do the same. Maybe that's the reason. Same with Crimson Desert, they managed to make it look good and performant. Heard so. Okay, cool. I mean, as far as I've heard, is that, I mean, the games that Kojima works on, or you know, himself, of course, they're also always really performant. For example, was it Metal Gear Solid 5, which was like really well optimized. Oh, there we go. That's it. We're so back. Oh my god, that's really good. Is it also work in Russian? Undo? Yes. And works here as well. Cool. The text has now been aligned perfectly. Awesome. A black angel. A nice song, indeed. Indeed. Thankfully, somebody sent me the files for free. Okay, I think the bug is done. Description. I think the other one was something that you fixed yourself, right, Nixonali? Is what you said. Let's take a look. Nixonali. VFX increases cutoff. Okay, yeah, I think this is something that you fixed yourself. Where my money at? Oh my god, no! Task now wants 50% of the stream revenue. Okay, credits. Okay, yeah, I think this is... Wait a minute, that's not... Okay, here it is. Yes, it works. Good. Whew. Okay, the next one on our list is the mobile long press. There's another thing that I missed last time. So we need to go back into the simulator. Everybody ready for the Matrix? We're going to simulate a mobile environment again. Which means brain rot, addiction, 4 hours of scrolling, and maybe 30 minutes of faith and despair. Every day. Okay, so what happens is I can move this around, but once I move it back, the detail opens, and this is very bad. Because sometimes you want to be like, never mind. And then as soon as you are like, never mind, then the detail opens up. This is very bad. Very, very bad. Bad programmer. Sit down. Learn from your mistakes. And we're going to do that in the player movement. Long press is long. Long press, yay. Why is there a return here? Okay, I guess this is where I tried to test it out. Sure. Do I just remove that function? What is happening here? I'm just gonna remove it. Long press. I think this was just a test function before I then implemented it myself. Okay, on fire update. Like those tourist scammers giving a free thing and then demanding money. Oh my god, yes. Does it involve picking up a phone? I don't know, maybe. Oh, but yeah, dude. I was in... My wife and I, we were in Paris, I don't know, like half a year ago, something like that. Dude, the amount of scams going on around the Eiffel Tower is insane. Is like rampant. Is almost like a... I don't know, it's like a disease. It's so crazy. Like they really need to get a grip on that situation. It's crazy. Like there's actually, you know, sometimes there is a bit of a plateau where you can have a nice view of the Eiffel Tower, and sometimes I've seen it happen. So there are some people walking around and they're blocking the view. So they prevent you from making a photo until you buy something from them. That is how crazy those people are, those scammers. It's really awful. It's really insane. And sometimes you see police walking around and then they're gone. But as soon as the police has left again, then they're back again. So I don't know. It's just very strange. If it's not a scam, if it's a business model, yeah, it is a bit of a screwed world. That's true. That's true. I mean, from their perspective, maybe that's the only way they can make money. I don't know. So, you know, sometimes that's the other side. Because I don't know, maybe they have a hard time getting an official working visa or whatever, and then but they still have to kind of survive. And you know, a hungry person will find a way. Will always find a way. Oh my god, Unity is having a bit of a think. So what I'm trying right now is the long press, right? Long press, start position. Let's take a look at the code. When it is a long press and it goes back, then it says long press somewhere, right? Background recast. If touch start time and not touch long pressed and distance is dead. Okay. Well, if it is greater than 0.5, here's the thing, the distance, okay, and not touch long pressed. Okay, so here's the thing. Once, if we have touched for a long time, that sounds bad, and distance was once already greater than 5, set touch long pressed to true. Okay. And distance is greater than 5. Wait. So we want to make sure that as soon as you drag it further away, as soon as you've dragged it further away, it is set in touch long press to true, because even if you then return to it, it should not count as a long press. Okay, so this is basically we've touched for a long time, and distance was once already greater than 5, set touch long press to true. Okay, and distance is greater than 10. That should prevent this from happening. Let's figure it out. Let's test it out. A part of me today was thinking about adding automated tests for this game. And the way I would need to do it is only integration tests. I don't think, like the way this game is currently coded, it would not allow unit tests, or at least maybe it would allow, you know what, actually maybe it would allow a bit of unit testing, but you would always have to have the board, I think, at least. Then it's not unit testing. No, I think it's only integration testing. And so I was thinking about that today because of the bug report by Jason. And I don't know. Maybe I will stick it a try. I don't know. We'll see. Do we have an update? No, we don't have an update yet. Jason, don't leave us hanging, please. That would help a lot. Thanks. Let's do that. It would help a lot. But yeah, this is, so I'm thinking, like, I don't really expect this to be a regression. Like whatever Jason is encountering, I don't expect this to be something that happened because of what I did in this update. Maybe it is, I don't know. I don't 100% know. But at least for this bug, I was thinking about adding at least an integration test. And it would be relatively easy. I can load a save file, right? And I can do some actions because I would have keyboard input and whatever. So I can, in theory, also input some actions. And then I can say, okay, this is the expected outcome by just checking the cards on the board or whatever. That would be a good first try of at least getting integration tests to work. Now, is it gonna be worth it at this stage of the development? I'm not really sure. But yeah, taking advantage of other people who doesn't stand up for themselves. Right. So what does this mean? So you have automated tests, right? Where you can say, what if card has 10 HP and then you press end turn. If there was an enemy, will it still have... I expect it to have 5 HP. So this is for example a test. Let's put it below each other. And you can code this in a way where you can then just say run tests, and expect it to be successful, right? Hello, Professor Chaos. You're in a good mood. Oh my god, that's really nice to hear. What's up? What are you currently doing? I'm currently investigating a bug on mobile where if you move a card and then you move it back, it still counts as a long press and it opens up the detail of the card. And I think I have a fix already, but I need to test it a little bit more. And right now, I also have a bug that was reported by a player called Jason300. It was a game-breaking bug. And I am currently thinking of at least having a integration tests. And here's the difference. So you can have unit tests, right? And unit tests are basically if you have a card class, then in unit tests you would say new card, and then you run some tests on the card. Maybe you can say call the card upgrade function, and then the card should have 3 slots instead of 2. That is basically a unit test where you don't rely on anything else. You don't rely on the engine or whatever, which is not true in that, not 100% true in that case, but that is kind of a unit test. Now an integration test is you actually start the program, and then you act like a user. You act like an actual user. So that can be like simulating mouse events or to click events and all of the stuff, you know. This is what an integration test is. You use the actual software and let it be used from a test as if it was a user. And I think in that case, in my case, for this game, I would just have to have an integration test, which is usually a bit slower, but it could help because we already have the JSON, so I already have the test safe and whatever, so I can load the JSON and then have the state of the board, right? And then I can do a few actions and then say, okay, I expect this result. For example, this card should no longer be on the board, or this card should be in exile and stuff like that. And then if that is true, then I can say, okay, all tests are successful. But yeah, I hope this answers your question, Renderpunk. He's not in a good mood. He is a good mood. Professor Chaos Good Mood. Can I ask, why are you in a good mood? How has your weekend been? Is it, have you had some good news? Is there anything that you want to share or can share? From my understanding, you wouldn't be able to code something universal for using on the next game, right? Because it's always too specific. You can. So, for example, I don't know if, I think Unity even has support for tests, but I'm not really sure. You can probably make a test runner class where you can simulate events and stuff like that. So for the company that I work for, I actually built something like that because we had to upgrade from WebKit 2 to WebKit 3. So we had to make an entirely new plugin based on a new API, which was then able to be used for other projects or for various projects, also using Perl. So I think you could make a very generic test running class that I could use in other Unity games, but I think for this one I'm not so sure because this game is very specific. I'm not sure if it would make sense. But again, I think Unity always has already has a test running class that I maybe also could look into. Interesting, I'm updating OpenGL stuff of my old project to modern OpenGL. Fun to do because you see the results with your own eyes. Oh yeah, those things are usually very rewarding. I use a little bit of AI to help speed it up, but you have to admit, okay, I mean, that's all right, I would say. Why not? As long as you're not, making a game with AI and then just uploading it and calling it congratulations on your purchase and you're selling it for $1,000, I think that's fine. But I mean, this is crazy. Wouldn't that type of testing be a perfect fit for an AI agent, like 90% of problems? I mean, that's a good point. There are AI agents that, are built for playing a game, right? But those things cost money. These things cost money. So you can't just write something yourself. So writing an integration test where it's like, yeah, I have a card and then press this and do this. It's not a lot of work. You can literally just make a function that says load a JSON file and then click on something, maybe end turn, and then check if card X is on board. If you expect it to be still on board, or you check if card Y has XZ HP or whatever. This is like not even an hour. You can write this very quickly. You don't have to make a test suite or whatever with a giant dashboard of how many tests failed and whatever. No, it's literally just a few functions to help you a little bit in securing that and making you feel a bit more confident in your code. That is really that is why I would do it. Because it feels like we have a lot of these. It feels like we have these game-breaking bugs every now and then, and if you can make one test case for this one, and really cementing it that you're making sure that all your future changes do not touch this bug anymore, or do not like introduce a regression or whatever, where this bug then appears again. I think this would help, and it's not a lot of time investment. This would actually, to be honest, I think an AI agent would probably be the nuclear solution for that. It's like you need this solution, but you're throwing like, I don't know, 3 nukes at it. Oh my god, a friend told me something yesterday about his AI usage. Please share it with us. By the way, about this testing stuff, I have made a system that simulates mouse and keyboard, so acts like a real user. Nice. It can make a new account, etc. So I can have, for example, 50 of those open my local machine, bombarding my backends. Nice. He let AI code a tool for him because he didn't want to work out how it works from code. He had another AI write a 50-page summary of exactly what it does. Oh my god. And then, because he didn't want to read the 50 pages, he had another AI create a fun learning quiz out of those pages to make him learn the tool. Okay. Okay. This is the world we live in right now. Okay. There's a I've seen a similar thing. I think it's called, no, it's not called Tech Power Up. It is called Grill Me plugin. Yeah, this is this is kinda, and it's not entirely the same thing, but it is a plugin for what is called open code and other things, I guess. But I've seen it work in overcode. But Cradle Me interviews relentlessly about a plan or design until the decision tree is resolved. And I've seen this working, and it's I don't know, it's just it's very strange. Like, I don't maybe I am getting too old, I don't know. That is insane, yes. Like at some point you're like, okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing here, right? We don't understand it anymore. Okay, is this working now? Yes, it is. Oh my god, I fixed it. I can still have detail view when I long press. Long press here, long press there, but when I move it, and move it back, it no longer counts as a long press. Oh my god. The error has been fixed. That's very cool. Long press here, long press there, move it over here, and move it back tentatively. No, I didn't want to play it. No, I didn't want to play it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Processor Chaos. We also had, in the company that I work for, we also had like an agent, not an agent. We have a script that could be, you know, called, I don't know, many times at the same time, and it would also run a lot of tests simultaneously. It was really cool. I don't think you need the eye for that, guys. I don't think you need the eye for that. It can help. I don't know, who was it talking to last time? Who said that they have 5,400 unit tests? Who was that? Because they are vibe coding everything, but they're also vibe coding the tests. I don't know, it's no longer counts as long press if you move card back. Cool. When I worked in the company, we used Selenium, yes, which does this thing for web browsers, yeah. But my thing I made inside Godot specifically for my game, that's really, really cool. Yeah, we worked with Selenium 2 at one point. And then we moved over to WebKit 3.0, which due to security reasons changed the entire API. It was crazy. So we had a plugin for Perl, don't ask, and that worked with the API for WebKit 2. So we had this Perl layer around it, right? But when we had to upgrade to WebKit 3 because of security issues, it was a disaster. We kind of got it working, but it was so wonky. Yeah. Were they insecure about the API? Probably. It was not security issues, but insecurity issues. Oh my god. They were just really shy. Sometimes you got those horrible test failures, especially if Selenium test was poorly written. Yeah. The thing about Selenium and WebKit as well is that, I don't know, it was just very prone to race conditions. It was like, especially if you had many tests run at the same time, sometimes a test would just fail randomly, even though if you run it like alone, without any of the other tests, it would succeed. But since like once the system is bombarded with like 10 or 20, 30 tests running at the same time, it would sometimes load a little slower, the page in the background. And then you would get random fails, and it would be so frustrating. Because you knew, this is a random fail, but you cannot really fix it because timing is always different. And yes, you can wait for something to happen, but it was very crazy. And you don't want to have many waits in there to remedy it. Exactly. If you start adding waits to it, like waiting 3 seconds or waiting for an element to appear, then your tests get really, really slow, and you also kind of have to introduce a timeout for this wait, because sometimes it waits too long, or because there is a timeout actually, because the test stopped working. This is like and you have this this is almost like this whack-a-mole, where you're patching this part and then this test stops working, and you're at this point really appreciating unit tests. Unit tests are like, okay, it just, there's no, it just works. But do we have a response from Jason yet? No response from Jason. We are actively waiting for you. We're waiting for you in the test chamber. Jason 300. Do we have a response in the Trello? No. These are very old, right? These are 2 days old. Okay, wait a minute, we can look at that. When was this bug posted? It was posted on June 21st. Okay, this was posted on June 20th. This is not related. I was like, maybe we can find a bug here that is related, but it's not. So, whatever happened to Jason, it was not an error, at least not a script error or whatever. Because that can also happen. Sometimes you have a script error and then parts of the game just stop working. That can happen, but if I don't see it here, then it probably didn't happen. Then it was probably I don't know. It was probably, I don't know what it could have been. It might be related to the one. So this is what I thought about, right? Because we recently fixed something that I think, was it Renderpunk who mentioned that? Let's see. We fixed one of those things where, let's see, fix custom tag error, description overlap, cursor appearing in center, double icon, special. No, wait a minute. Fix the card being able to. This is it. Fix the card being able to be exiled and dead, about to die at the same time. But I thought about this morning when I read this message. I was like, is this related to this or not? But I think it's not. I think it's not. Oh, about to die. Maybe it's a problem from .json. Yeah. Maybe. But let's take a look. At least so we can say it's not the reason. Jack's Baustelle. Jack the Generalist, where are you? Okay, I think it was in reduce stars effects, right? Reduce stars effects. Nice comment indeed. So this is what we added, right? We said if it's not in fight and or is about to win, we do not reduce stars effects. But I don't think this change can result in this happening. Whatever Jason said. A farmer's having a battle against one enemy that takes no damage from any source. Takes no damage from any source. I mean, that usually means that it is considered dead. Oh, we did have another situation. Wait a minute, wait. We did have a situation where... You think it's the same case? Which version is he playing? I don't know. He didn't say. He didn't say the version he was playing, but it was June 21st, so I assume it was the latest one, because this was posted June 19th. I assume it is the latest one. Wait a minute. We also fixed another thing in regards to the exile and the... No, this is it. But maybe I introduced a bug. Ah, wait a minute. This is... Wait. Exile and dead. This is not it. This is not the change. The change was... The change was this. Oh. So maybe the bug is still in the game. Maybe the bug is still in the game, guys. What the fuck was the comment again? It is Jack's construction site, basically, is what it said. Basically where he needs to continue working once he returns to the project. So maybe the bug is still in the game, where it can be dead and exiled at the same time. Okay, so what if exile? We have said that if it's dead and about to die, we just continue. So maybe that bug is still in the game, guys. Huh. Or he played an old version. I don't know. But I don't know how that is possible on Steam. Because after 2 days, you probably have updated your game, right? But that is a good question. I mean, if it no longer happens, maybe it's upgraded now. Maybe he is on the new version now. That would be good. Can you repeat that state? I have no information. I mean, I can repeat RenderPunk state, and we did that. No, wait a minute. I have not. So if I remember correctly, we have not been able to reproduce that bug that we supposedly fixed, which is why I'm thinking that maybe the bug is still in the game. It was just a guess, to be honest. Because last time when we took a look at this, let's see, it was this one, creature not triggering. Oh no, yeah, no, this was something that we've seen. In the save state, the one of the cards was exiled and dead, but it was still on the board. So we could not reproduce how it got to this state. That is still an unknown. We know that it exists, we know that it can happen, and we've seen the outcome of that. And but if you cannot reproduce how you actually get to this state, then it's hard to fix. You can just guess. And that is exactly what I did. I took 2 guesses And apparently, maybe this bug is still in the game. I'm not sure. I mean, it is, but we're not sure if it's the same bug that RenderPunk encountered. I think it is, honestly. It sounds very, very similar. Seems in the top left, unable to be hit by anything but Doom. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, he said it was easy to encounter. Next time he will submit a save file. Sounds good. And we're gonna wait for that. Now the only thing that we can do, we can try. We can try adding some logging information. So we can maybe find that. That's what we can do, but adding login information is always a bit dangerous because it can affect performance. So wait a minute. What do we currently see in the log? Currently we see... yeah, that's it. So currently in the log file we see the following. Going back to this... Yeah, this is not helpful at all. What we can do is we can expose one of the logs that are currently only being played in the editor. We can make it save to the log file too. So at least then we can, you know, trace a few things that happened. Now it might affect performance a little bit because, yeah, saving to the log file can have a bit of an effect, but it might be worth it. Is the log saved with the game, so you could go along the battle log and try to figure out what weird state outcome? Yes, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Because if I enable the log, then we could somehow try to trace the steps. I have an exile 100 explode 100% L in the save state, so you could replay the same save over and over. Was it exile and explode? Oh, you're saying to try and reproduce that. Wait a minute, explode and exile. It would have to target itself. So target all areas maybe. Maybe we can try it out, I don't know, let's see. Let's go into a fight. Let's give it a try. Maybe that's yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's give it a shot. We are in a fight. Let's place another creature down. Oh, I need to go to English. English, s'il vous plaît. Okay, we're going to add a few more Lacrima here into our test save state. Plugins, JSON tool, JSON format. So we have, oh my god, first blood on first, damage taken. We're gonna say on card plate. Then we're gonna say this. Exile 100. Oh fuck, that's not. Huh? What is that? Wait, this is a completely different list. Oh, I'm so sorry. On first damage taken. Here we are. On card plate. He shot me down. He shot me down. Bang, bang, shot me down. Exile 100. Then we're going to add a third one, which is going to be explode. I think I can just impulse. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe it is related to ending the fight. Like what does an... I mean, we can... Let's just give it a try. I don't know. Explode. And then we need to say target all allies, because otherwise it would explode the enemy. Target all allies. Bug test time, indeed. Oh, I'm firing up my game as well. Cool. Maybe we can try it. And then we are going to say, oh my god. Impulse. Exploded. Target all letter. What the fuck? Why is it not? Why is it not triggering exile? No, that is. Wait a minute, I found a different bug altogether. What the hell? Card played, exile and explode all allies, right? It didn't play exile. Oh, because there's a... Okay, I don't think this is a bug. This is actually in the code. Yeah. You cannot exile your allies. That is on purpose. Okay. Then we're gonna test it on the enemy. Target all enemies. Okay. Let's go. I don't know why... Okay, I don't know why I thought this was both targeting itself. Okay. Let's give it a try. Okay, so we have one exiled enemy. This one is still working, yes. I don't know what just caused the spike, but sometimes in editor is a little bit different. Let's put the card down again. Card plate, do that. Okay, this is not gonna help us because they still have a lot of HP. Let's try that. Let's try the other way around. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is the other way around. Maybe this... What if it dies first and then it gets exiled, but then it doesn't have a target? Like, logically speaking, it doesn't make any sense. Because if explode kills the enemy, then exile does not have a target. I would probably say that the other way around is more more possible, because if you're being exiled, it might still target you. Okay, no, let's try the other way around. Exile, I'm gonna say impulse. And not all enemies, just the one right away. That's straight ahead. Let's load it up. I'm gonna play a card. Impulse didn't even get fired. Impulse didn't even get fired, dude. Yeah, if it is exiled, Impulse does not have a target. So there is I mean, we can take a look at the screenshot again that we have from RenderPunk's bug finding. We have exile and explode. You know what? I'm gonna set up the same thing. Card plate, debuffed. Oh, so no, debuff doesn't matter. Exile and explode. We have exile and explode. So that's why you mentioned that. Interesting. Carpet exile is done. Yeah, but I mean, I think this happened before that, honestly. Probably. Maybe it was... Oh, debuffed? But it is not debuffed. There's no debuff on this card. So it was not because of debuff. Right? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Let's try it again. We can say card, exile, and explode. I don't see any. Wow, wait. It also has. But it has poison. Okay, we're gonna set it up like this as well. But I remember loading this up. I remember loading up the save. Yeah. Let's just try it out. Let's give this one a try. I remember loading this up and was not able to do it. Because if you have this is the save state, right? Card blade, exile, and explode. But in this one, this card is already doomed. This is already dead. So we're going to have to restore that. We have 2 demon 2s? There are 2 demon 2s here. I mean, that is already very cursed. That is extremely cursed. I don't know why even that happened. Because usually it just counts from 1 to, I don't know, from 1 up. That is already very cursed. That is that is a cursed save. Like how does that happen? Huh? What? How does that happen? Anyway, let's focus on very strange. Okay, let's focus on that. So we have Gust and Exodus as well as Poison. Right. And this card is supposedly dead. It is dead. It is about to die. And it is also exiled. Which is exactly why this is so weird. We're gonna try it out here. Exile and explode. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try it again and make explode Amateur Andy. Because life is strange, but death is stranger. Exactly. Wait a minute. On debuff, so we're gonna say explode is 100%. So it will actually get damage, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, what if... I don't know. It's just very weird. Like, why would a creature with 57 HP die? That is the other question. Like, how... You would have to have like a really big attack stat, like right here, and this, like, times 2 or whatever. But this only has 34, and explode doesn't kill you. Explode only deals like, what, 50% damage? Yeah, half of your current HP. So that's not it either. There's no way this is how it happened, how this card got to be broken. At least not to my current understanding. Oh, you had a blessing? You did have blessing, yeah, true. Yes, okay. Shit. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I do have a... Okay, so maybe it was not on card blade, but it was on damage taken during the end turn. Okay. Big. That's big if that's true. Let's try it again. Amateur Andy. Great name, by the way. We have a 34 attack. I'm going to say 75 or 84 attack. And then I'm just going to press end turn. My god. Okay, let's... Okay. Let's was it exiled though? I don't think it was. Let me try X. Oh no, but if Excel is 100%, I'm sure it's gonna. No, wait a minute. That would make a lot of sense. Oh my god. Is that it? Is that it? No, it's not. God damn it. Ah. He poisoned it during the debuff and that's why it died. Okay, let's short break. Short break, guys. What happened? All right, Ludwig. Have a nice evening. Goodbye. Andy's also a streamer. He plays city building games like Cities, Skylines, and Trucking Sims. Oh, I had no idea. Okay. I designed a PNT tuber for him too. Wow. Yeah, Task. Have a good one. Okay. Let's see. Austria is playing against Argentina in 20 minutes. I mean, losing against Argentina. I'm actually working on how to put together a schedule for this week for this, considering that we are having a new game to be streamed and a costume for. What is the new game? Can give you guys a little tease just for funsies. Sure. Let's do it. Okay, so it's not dying from this. What is also really interesting is that it still has full HP. It had full HP in a save file. That is so weird. That is so strange. Let's go. Wait a minute. Do I still have this? Yes. Plugins. It says Exodus. There we go. No. On Ally, no. God damn it, where are you? Demon 2. Is that it? Exodus, yeah. So it had... There's a teaser for you in the Discord. That is indeed a teaser. A very, very teasing teaser. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for the tease. So here's the thing that I have a problem with as well. Okay, it says, and maybe that is the hint. It says about to die, and it says is dead. It also says is exiled, but let's disregard that for now. So it is dead and about to die, but it has full HP. How is that happening? How did that happen? That is another thing that we can maybe investigate. So let's see. Hit. Let's go to about to die equals true. About to die is set so we don't die twice in the following trigger chain. Okay. Is that is true? But this is already this is already when the card is about to die. So there should be a way where a creature dies without setting the HP to, I don't know, 0 or below 0. Which is very strange. Is that a TF2 head? Oh. I have no idea. Which means, so let's go to the hit function. Get current health, blah blah blah. Where is it actually setting the HP? Let's go to that point in the code. It is setting the HP to reduce max HP. No, that's not it. By the way, that needs to be buffed. Just curious, has anyone reported translation issues? Not that I know of, no. Did you stumble upon any translation issues? Did you see anything? Current health, save state health. Where is it reduced or where is it set? Huh? Okay, do I need to look for it? Probably have to look for it. Okay, level zoom. That's gonna be a lot. Are you interested in the subject? No. So as far as I know, there is zero problem with the translation. But that might also mean that nobody has reported anything, even though there is maybe an issue. I don't know. So the reason why I'm very confident in my translations is I'm working together with very professional people, so they can still make mistakes. They're still human at the end of the day, but I'm fairly confident in all of them. So I assume that most of it is fine. No Google Translate. No. No, all of them are like they are doing this professionally. They have a lot of other clients, and they're not just throwing in AI translations or whatever. Which should, yeah, I don't know. So I assume there's no issue. But yeah. And in case of Russian, we have not just one person looking at it. I mean, we have one official localizer, right? But we also have like other people that have looked at it, that know Russian, and so it is, I would say, 10% community effort and 90% Nixonale effort. So I'm also very confident in that. in the Russian translation. And I mean, Japanese and Chinese, yeah, they're doing it full time as well. As well as Spanish translation was done by, I think, a Spanish teacher. I don't know the exact profession. And Brazilian Portuguese was made by, yeah, she's also, like, she's doing QA. As far as I know, that's still true. QA and translations full time. But yeah, I really like working with localizers and localizing my game. It's one of my favorite things to do in games. It introduces quite a bit of overhead for patches though, so because every time you cannot just release like small patches anymore, you kind of have to wait a little bit until you have accumulated a lot of changes and then send a bigger patch to the translators. That is, I would say, a downside, but it's a quote-unquote downside. It's not really that big of a deal. Hello T-Bag, how are you doing on this fine, warm Monday? Russian localization had a few reports on release and those suggestions were accounted for, yes. Otherwise I'm trying to do my best to ensure localization quality for my language. Exactly. So, I mean, the reason I trust Nick Sonali is because he has a lot of, game-related knowledge as well. So if he sees something or if he needs to translate something, he also has the game language, because there's I assume it's the same in Russian, right? There's a game language almost for Russian words. I assume it's the same as in Japanese. In Japanese, there's also like a very specific game language that you have to use. Otherwise, it feels like very strange. On my way home in the U-Bahn right now. Oh my god! I hope it's a modern subway and not like the one from the 70s where they don't have AC yet. You had 2 questions for me, but you forgot them. Oh, well, if you ever remember them, please feel free to post those questions. In the U6 bug oven, no. Damn. Okay, so this is it. This is it, yeah. Oh my god, this is very far down. Okay. Okay. So we have found the line where damage gets actually reduced. And remember, this boss, this enemy, is dead and about to die, but no health reduction. So what we need to look out for is wait a minute. No, it is set to 0. What the hell? That is so weird. That is so weird. Dies permanently. And then it says die. Can it die in any other way? I mean, probably. It can die from this. No, that's not gonna happen. If a trigger with an HP start bonus gets fracture, creature dies. There's no modifier at all. Okay, so that's not it. Destroy buff, that's not in the game. Destroy someone is not in the game. Die. Dying from... Oh, this is the official one after getting hit. Okay. It was about patches, but not sure anymore. I think one was how do you name your patches. Yes, and how do you define the numbers of the patch. So, it is very random right now. Normally you should have probably a bit of a system behind these numbers, but currently I have, so it's always like this is there are 3 numbers, right? And you have, okay, let's do 2, 3. So the first one is the major version. Second one is, I have no idea. It's like I don't know, what is that? A middle version, middleware? No, I have no idea. But the last one is kind of like hotfixes or whatever, something like that. So you can think of it like that. So if you have version 0.01, it's probably a prototype, right? But if you have 0.5 but 0.1, then it's already at version 0.5 or something like that, and that is very advanced, but it is not at version 1.0 yet, right? So this is what you usually get in early access, and once it is out, you have 1.00. This is version 1.0 usually, and then it's like this is like a major version now. This is the major version milestone. I'm pretty sure there's a different explanation for that, but this is what I know. And then you can continue, right? Then you can say, okay, this is version 1.11 where I'm currently at, because I had a major update for version. It is still considered version 1 in my case, because it is very, it's still the same game and whatever. But I had a major update which introduced new bosses and stuff, but the rest of the game is pretty much the same. And then I introduced one hotfix, so this is why it's called 1.11 right now. But it's, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Will it ever reach 2.0? Probably not, because for this game to reach 2.0, it would have to be like a major change, like a structural change, or like a deep gameplay change, I think. I almost think like version 2.0 of this game would be like a different game altogether, but yeah. Okay, I hope this answers the question. Every time I turn the stream louder, the train also becomes louder. Oh. Dude, am I sitting in front of a train? I began playing the game trying to stumble upon Jason 300 Spark, but I got invested and forgot why I was playing in the first place. Wouldn't 2.0 just be Fate and Despair 2? Exactly, Renapunk. I think so as well. Which is, so I said this in a previous stream, I think, where I'm like, okay, I'm coming to a point with this game where I have a few more ideas that I want to try, but some of these ideas, I don't know, stray too far away from the original idea, where I'm like, you know what? This is where I'm leaving this game, and maybe we are looking at, I don't know, Fate and Despair 2 or like something completely different. So there comes a point in the game where it's like, you know what? Maybe it's time to end this. We will see. Because the funny thing is, the longer you work on a game, and I've had this happen with Personal Halfquake, right? In Personal Halfquake, which was a browser game about killing people, I had some major version changes, and they introduced like heavy gameplay changes. Like I personally think that the game really changed majorly throughout these big version changes, to the point where it's sometimes almost feels like a bit of a mini sequel almost. And I don't think it made the game better, I think it strayed too far from the original game idea at some point, where the original one was maybe a bit more messy and a bit more chaotic, but it was also more fun. And the later versions were very refined and very, stats driven. I had a huge Excel list with numbers that followed very specific formulas and stuff like that. So it was very almost like distilled. So yeah, and I don't want this game to feel like that. I don't want this game to be sterile, or I don't know. There's a word for that. Overtuned. Yeah. Some players use the word overtuned when something feels like it is just right. So any mistake you make is like your downfall. Overtuned. People like to use that a lot. But yeah, he's breaking up with us? No, I'm not breaking up with you, T-Bag. If anything, so here's the thing, and this is maybe a little bit of a teaser. I am working on a small side project, okay? This is really a small side project. I'm not trying to downplay anything. Oh my god, I'm making it sound so bad. I'm working on a small game with Alexis, and I plan on, showing it off very soon, so I can also work on that game on stream. So there's going to be a point where I'm going to start working less and less on Fate and Despair, and start working more and more on the other game. There's going to be a point maybe towards the end of the year, because there's one more big patch for Fate and Despair, and then I will slowly but surely transition to this side project, and whatever happens after Fate and Despair. Maybe Fate and Despair 2, maybe something entirely different, we will see. But that's the current plan. Executive producer Caliper, yeah, Renderpunk remembers everything. Another question about GitHub. If you push a version, is that then the patch version? Like many commits make one push, and that's the patch version. I think I'm pushing too often. Some people have the pushes tied to a version number, but I don't. I think it makes sense maybe in a team, but since I'm just one guy with 9 friends, it doesn't really make that much of a... it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I've seen people that tie the commits to version numbers. But then they have a release. For example, you can have a Jira board, and then you can mark a new release, and then that increases the version number automatically. So they don't go into a text file over here and then they increase the version manually like I'm doing right now. And that counts for the version number for this patch. No, they have like an automated process for that. They don't have to think about it that much, I think. I don't know. Maybe they do. But yeah, this is mostly for when you work in a team. If you're just working solo, you can do whatever the fuck you want. you can increase that by 10 and nobody will care. It's like, yeah, today we're gonna release version 50,000 of Fate and Despair. The big change is that I fixed one bug. So yeah, I think the version number is... I'm trying to think, is it on the one hand, it is for developers to kind of know where they are right now, but it also to signal to the players where the game is right now, right? It's kind of weird. I don't think, maybe, I assume some players don't know what this number is about at all. But maybe it is for, I don't know, early access games, where it makes a lot of sense. And last but most important question, how are you doing? I think right now I'm honestly a bit worried because Fate and Despair. So if I don't, so here's the thing: I need to fix these bugs, right? And as long as these bugs are not fixed, I cannot work on anything big. I cannot start any big changes, and that is currently that is always a bit weird because, like for example, I want to refactor a little bit. I want to refactor the load save state out of the game manager, just to have it separate. I want to refactor the enemy spawner because there is something going on that I don't like. And I'm still going to work on this game for at least half a year, so I think it's necessary. There are at least two things that I want to refactor, and I cannot do that if I have to fix bugs that are game breaking. that are obviously game breaking. That is a bit weird. I don't like this weird floaty in between states where I've just pushed out a giant patch and I would like to work on the next thing, but I can't because there are bugs that I have to have hotfixes out for. That I don't like. Otherwise, the heat is getting to me. I don't like the heat. I don't like sleeping in the heat. I don't like working in the heat. It is actually very detrimental to my mental health because I cannot just do whatever the hell I want. I always have to keep in mind that I can go outside less. And, you know, what about IRL streams? IRL streams are currently just not possible because even if I would survive outside, I think the phone would just die from overheating very easily. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that question. But yeah, how are you, T-Bag? For big approaches, it makes sense to have Git version linked and then something that automatically makes a build for every Git commit. Yes. So many games, what are you not doing? It's not that many games. It's only 2 games right now. So Also, what are you not doing? Says the guy who does so many things at once. Okay, football is starting. Should I watch that? I don't like football. Then just don't watch it. Fuck it. Need help with that? I can refactor everything. Just put out a fix now. It's automatically hotfix. True, because it is very hot right now. Where it stands for in real heat. That is correct. Yes. I have. I'm currently following a guy. He's called GPU. GPU Live. Is he live right now? Is he live right now? No. But he's a streamer who likes to, you know, walk around. Wait. He likes to walk around Slovakia, Czechia, Poland, Austria, and something like that, and stuff like that, countries like that. He's called GPU Live, and I think it's really, really cool. Like, I'm thinking of maybe teaming up with him for like one stream or whatever. And this guy, he was walking around in Budapest Saturday and Sunday in like, I don't know, 36 degrees. I don't know, this guy is built different. I don't know how he survived that. But yeah, that was crazy. I'm gonna give him a shout out if you guys want to join or see him. Shout out. Oh, okay, thank you very much. I was like, huh? What did I press enter already? Thank you very much. Yeah, but I think he's a really cool guy, so I might reach out to him and do a collab. But yeah, so we were trying to fix this one bug, right? And I was trying to figure out a way where a card can, oh yeah, wait a minute, if it's doomed and you can just die. Wait a minute, you can die with Doom? Maybe that's why. That would make sense because he says you can unable to be hit by anything but Doom. So he has Doom. I mean, maybe that's wait a minute, did Renderpunk also have Doom? Where's the screenshot? Did you have Doom Renderpunk in this run? Do you know? Do you remember? So maybe it died from Doom. Okay, let's walk through it in the code. What if you die here by reducing the stars effect? Then it is set to about to die. But then how would you get exiled? How would you get exiled? So honestly, maybe I already fixed that. Maybe Jason actually was playing on an old version, but it's all guesswork. It's all just guessing. Cardblade? No, I'm speaking of Doom. Did you have Doom in this run? Do you perhaps think that this guy would have died from Doom? Must have died before the round began. Ah, okay. I mean, in that case, my question is maybe it died in the previous round and you pressed end turn or something like that. I have no idea, man. This is why I think maybe we should just increase the logging, because if we have increased logging, for example, Unity editor, there we go. See, if we have activating materials for card, name, target name by default, and then we also say which material we're showing, which is exactly what we have here, that could give us a hint. That's exactly it, and it died in my previous one, and I got confused by why my Lagma stopped working. Okay. But Doom was not a part of the equation. Okay, so we can exclude that. Man. But Amateur Andy and Demon 2 were on opposite sides, right? Like, it probably died because of Amateur Andy. Man. Yeah, I think so. What we can try is we can just increase the logging and then see what happens. I'm just a bit wary of that because it might have a negative effect on the performance. But if it helps us find the bug, it might be a worthy trade-off. Cardblade, Demon 2 died and exploded at the same tick, but it remained on the board. Right? Just to clarify. I got accidentally exploded, okay. But it remained on the board. That's crazy. Actually crazy. I mean, maybe it is fixed and we need to play without the changes that we have. Maybe we just need to wait for Jason. If Jason says it is very easily reproducible, maybe we just have to wait for him. And then give it another shot. Because as far as I know, he was playing an older version. Man. Very, yeah. It is what it is, right? Oh my god, did somebody just die? I mean, shoot a goal. How is it saying? Austria versus Argentina. It's still 0. Okay. Somebody's yelled in this house. I assume it was the people in the Airbnb. But anyways. Okay. Jason has not replied yet, so yeah, I mean, the other way to deal with that is to play around and see if we can somehow figure it out ourselves. It's probably one way to do it. But I mean, this scenario is really strange. And we have it working. Okay, let's load it again. We have this. I mean, what I can try doing is I can revert my changes from last time and see if we can then check the error. That could help. So I'm gonna load this again. You have Exodus. Let's try Exodus. Cast out Exodus and inflict poison. No. No. There it is. Okay, so you have... Is exiled false? False. False. Okay, I'm going to undo my changes and then see if we can... And then see if we can do it. So, I'm going to set this to... I'm going to comment this out. Why was the card name yours in there despite the card called Creature? It is taking your Steam Friends, yes. You have Steam Friends enabled in your options. Probably that's why. Okay, and the other one is exiled. Then it's not being able to be hit. I'm gonna remove that. And then make sure we are undoing that. But let's see if we can now make this happen. I'm going to load the save state. And then I'm going to move the card around so that we get more attack. Yeah, just sometimes. Yeah, that's true. So, we have this. Give me the 100 attack. I'm going to... We're first going to try playing a game. Playing a card. Exile missed. We're also going to try ending term. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Undo. Move that around. Try that. I think what we need to do is we need to increase the exile success. I mean, that was weird, but it still left it. Oh! Well, no, okay, it's fine. I thought I found something. Crap. Okay, let's increase the exile to, I don't know, to a lot. One second. Amateur Andy. Exile, let's put it to 100, so it always happens. The same here. Okay, I'm gonna play a card just to test it out. Okay, exile success. What's the first one? Let's be honest. Let's try ending the turn. Exile, it still stays on the board, even though it does not stay on the board. Yeah, this is hard, man. I don't know. I don't even know what the fix does then. It's crazy. I tried Carblade. I tried it before that. So I tried it with end turn just now, and before that it was Carblade. And both times it got exiled correctly. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's really hard. What? It released the GameCube review. It's 20 minute video and I have to watch it later. The name of video is a bit concerning. Even Wave is disappointed. What the hell? What? No way. No way. What? No. We spent 2 weeks testing Wave's latest hardware to see if it delivers. Is the GameCube actually worth the not so budget price tag? Oh no. Do they know the price? Do they know the price? No, versus PS5. Okay. I need to watch the tune later on. Price. No way, that's the price? I mean, that's 2 terabytes. Well, I gotta watch that later. Oh my god, so that means it's coming out soon? Does that mean it's coming out soon? Color braces. Yeah, it is a choice. Hello, Imodep. How are you doing? How's it going? Is it hot in Berlin? Sorry to dox you. I will have to watch it later as well, but damn, the price ain't looking good. Yeah. I mean, we all kind of expected a higher than usual price tag, right? Because we can actually not just download RAM, unfortunately. How are you doing, Imhotep? It's hot, yes? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why it is hot, but what happened? We're currently trying to, I don't know, find the reasons, the cause for a bug, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I tried many situations now. I even tried to undo my fix, and it was still not working. I don't know, we are waiting for a guy who said there's a game-breaking bug and it was easy to encounter, so I hope that he will actually follow through and actually send us a bug report next time. And then we can hopefully find the solution. Until then, I might actually just turn up the logging. I could turn up the logging and release the update today. I could do that. Because then we have bigger log files. It might cause a bit of a performance problem. Especially, you know, when there's a lot of stuff going on. But it might help us in the investigation. It might help us. I think I'm just gonna do that. Let's see what the output is. And see if that actually could help us. You opened the window, it's getting cooler again? No way. 29 degrees outside. Oh my god. It will even get hotter. I don't know why even. Yeah, it's... haven't we reached enough hotness already? Haven't we all together reached peak hotness already? Like, what is going on? So here's what we're gonna see. If I press end turn, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna hit it. Good riddance. And this is what the log file is going to look like. Can we open that? Log entry. Oh, open player log. Yes. So this is what we're gonna see. Actually, no, we're gonna see a smaller version of that. Yeah, this is what we're gonna see. Something like that. Use this spare meditation. Is this going to help us? Maybe. Creature died and got access simultaneously. Yeah. Causing it to stay on the board. If the 512 GB version of GameCube is not too bad in price, I might consider robbing a bank to buy it. Oh. I just put the SSD from my laptop there and use it as my main data drive. I'm suspecting it will be around 1K USD at this point. Absolutely, I expect it to be 1K. Greetings, Koningbauer. Hello. SCH. Yes. That is a big log. How are you doing, Koningbauer? We are currently investigating a bug that is very hard to find and figure out. We are also melting because of the heat. It is what it is. We have, to be honest, right now we have around 29 degrees according to the display in front of me. I'm not sure if that is true. But I think this will help us. Activating materials for card. Vicious preparations. Activation for card. Creature targeting creature by default. Yes. Yeah. I think this could help us. Raise 6 on Morax. Yeah. 26 and falling. We will get to Exceplo in no time. Yes. Okay. All right. Oh, we can remove that again. That's unnecessary. One less thing to worry about. But yeah, I think I'm going to enable the log entries and then maybe push another hotfix today. I think it's safe to fix today, to send it out today, right? We have the localization issue, we have the long press, right? And otherwise there's nothing, no change whatsoever. So it should be alright. I'm trying to think what else would help me. Nothing really, right? Because even if we have exile, right here, wait a minute, let me open that again and play that solution again. I mean the state. So hello Corner Theory, Steam Machine. We just saw the Linus Tactic video. I mean, we didn't see it, but we saw the page of it, the YouTube page. And apparently it's not as good as people want it to be, or it's very expensive, I don't know. Are you excited about the Steam Machine Corner Theory? About the Gabe Cube? It's likely going to be... It's going to cost $1,000 US. What's up, Colton? How are you doing? We are we are melting over here in Europe. I don't know how it is for you guys, but we have on the weekend it's gonna have 38 degrees Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's too hot, and yeah, the AC situation is weird. But yeah, right now we're working on we're trying to find a bug that is supposedly happening with this kind of state where this creature is dying and then it just stays on the board and you cannot attack it anymore and not deal damage to it. But yeah, that's hard indeed. Anyways, how is your when are you going on tour? I think you said you're going on tour soon, right? Everybody check out Colton. He is a crazy good musician. He's playing the banjo, right? It's called. Sorry, you know what the good thing about having a hot weather is?
What I smell?
No. The good thing about having hot weather is that every time I make a mistake, I can say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's 30 degrees. My mind is not working." The band is on tour now. I got back surgery, so I'm off for a couple months. Oh no, should be back in the fall. Okay. Are you gonna hit Austria as well, or any adjacent countries? But yeah, I wish you a speedy recovery. Hydration break, everybody. It's the hydration break in the football. I would think. But yeah, Colton is also working on his game, on his next game. The previous one was called Spaceman. Was a really cool shmup. Spaceman Steam. There it is. Everybody check it out. And the next one is going to be a rhythm game with a very, minimalist art style, and it's very cool. And I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to testing it. To do it in football, so you do it too? Yes, exactly. And it's like a forced hydration break, like an international hydration break, if you think about it. It's crazy, actually. A rhythm game, yes. He's working on it right now, and if you follow his socials, you can see it on Instagram on the reels. But yeah, right now we are melting and trying to fix the bug. So I have this weird problem right now because I have just released a major version of this game, right? And now there are these weird bugs that I cannot reproduce. So I need to be able to release hot fixes like ASAP as soon as I can fix them. So I cannot really start any of the new features that I want to implement. So this is this weird in-between patch kind of states where I'm like, yeah, I want to try something new, but I also have to fix this bug, and I cannot fix the bug because it's not really reproducible for me right now because I cannot find it. But people are finding the bug, and even though they send me information, I still cannot reproduce the bug. So this is very strange limbo. Right now I have 2 reports. So, and one of them was by RenderPunk, and we're only guessing it's the same issue, right? It could be 2 separate issues. We don't know. It's hard not to blame user error. I wish I was able to blame users for this error, but no. Unfortunately, I know the guy who coded it. So, and it looks like it's not it's not on them. Unfortunately, I don't know. But yeah, RenderPunk over here reported it, and a guy in the Steam discussion board also reported it. And it is just an assumption it's the same one, the same issue. It could be 2 separate issues. I don't know. Crazy. What if Demon 2 shot poison, causing any to activate on debuffed? Yeah. So, but for that to happen, Demon 2 needs to be damaged, right? And the thing that I'm worried about is, in the save state that you gave me, or that I was given through your report, it said 57. Let's see. It had max health, so it did not get damaged. I don't know how this guy died. It's so weird. No, there's no searching for the wrong clue because we don't know in which direction to go, honestly. I want to report a bug. The bug is that the heat is off, it's too hot, something is wrong. Yeah, that is a good bug report. Please file it with your governments and tell them they should do something about it. It is not reproducible at all. I mean, it is probably reproducible, but I think the issue is that even if I get a report, I don't know how we get to this state yet. That is the issue that we're having. I should start streaming a phase in this bed if we have VODs as a production proof? Yes, exactly. I mean, I can just try playing the game as well, and specifically, use Exile a lot. So maybe that's something that I can try. Just keep playing the game and see what happens. And then maybe I can reproduce it somehow. And you already mentioned logging the assumed related scenarios. So again, I don't really have a lot of logging going on because I have reduced logging through my assumption that we are past big bugs, which is always wrong when you do major patches, right? But the other reason why I've reduced logging is that logging can actually hit your performance negatively. So if you write into the log file a lot, every frame or whatever, then it can actually cause like a performance spike, and that is not good. That is why I deactivated it. But today I might release a hotfix where I'm activating the logging again, so it might be a bit of a trade-off here where some people might experience some lag on, I don't know, Steam Deck or whatever, like older hardware or less powerful hardware. But maybe that will give me a tool or a way to finally reproduce this bug. I think so. This is namely, this is the second time we have inspected this bug, and we also tried a few things last time. This is another thing that I don't really like, because I've introduced 2 fixes. And even though we were not able to reproduce the error. So it was just like a shotgun approach. Like, you know, fix this maybe, fix that maybe that helps. I don't know. It's just very strange. So, but what happened and why this bug is so strange is that it said, so the save state that I got from RenderPunk, it said the enemy was dead, it was about to die, and it was also exiled. So that is the biggest hint. So that is why I followed the path of this code where you get exiled and where the card dies. And then I added like conditions to, you know, if you are about to die, you cannot get exiled. Or if you are already dead, you cannot get exiled, and the other way around as well, right? You cannot you cannot get killed if you're already exiled and stuff like that. So these two things are covered now, but I think like there's one thing or one or two things that I might still be missing. We usually only log in debug builds. Exactly. That is why this is a bit of a tough one. Then you can do a fatal assert or something like that, which actually break the game, forcing you to fix it in debug builds, and can log in release builds. But at least it is a subset of more relevant logs. Yeah. This is so I would have to kind of release a debug build. Not really, but you know, enable logging for the actions here, for the material actions and stuff like that, so I can see which card targeted which card with what action. So that could help me if the bug ever resurfaces again. that might help me. But yeah, until then, we might have to live with the performance hit. I don't know. We will see. I will think about enabling logging or waiting for JSON. I don't know. Maybe I will enable logging today, yeah. Is there a way to introduce preventive measures in the code to consider a scenario like that and also remove the card if it ends up in a non-intended state? So, yes, I can. So here's the thing. There have been similar situations in the past where there is a card on the board which has like 0 HP and it cannot get hit anymore because it is considered dead, and the game says, yeah, if you're already dead, you know, what are we doing here? And I was considering adding a check at the end of the turn, like, so wait a minute, let's go through all the cards on the table. Are you dead? Okay, let's get you off the board. Are you exiled? Okay, let's get you off the board. But here's the thing. This is like and I know it is probably a good idea, but to me this sounds like like you know, I want this error to surface. I don't want to hide it. Like if this happens to somebody, I want to know about it, because you never know what else can come from hiding that, you know. If this bug happens and I just remove the card from the board and store it in exile or whatever, what happens if this card gets drawn again somewhere, and then there's a follow-up bug that happens that you have like even less chance of retracing or figuring it out. So this is why I usually don't like to you know, do like a patch or whatever to kind of hide this bug under the rug. Usually I like these bugs to surface and figure them out, because I think it's better for the long-term health of the game. Yeah, you might build a trap for yourself that only makes it more complicated. Yeah, exactly. You know, the way I'm doing it now might hurt some players, because, you know, Jason over here is seeing that, and he's then, you know, a little bit frustrated because he obviously, you know, has a game that has a game-breaking bug in it. That is very frustrating. But on the other hand, I need to know about it. Like if I don't know about this bug, then I don't know what else happens. We might get a very unstable game that is very hard to figure out. So yeah. And that is also why I do not, you know, hide any errors or whatever. So there's no try and catch or whatever whenever something happens. I want errors to actually, you know, explode and so that I can get a bug report here automatically sent in the Trello. Again, the players might see a game that has stopped working, but at least I see the error and then I can fix it, and then in the future it is solved. Super recent one too. User reports are always the best. They send you on a nice little adventure. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could at least have the screenshot that he's talking about here. I got a screenshot if you want to have the specific setup. Dude, just give me that, you know? I at least want to have the screenshot. But yeah. Can't you make the check function, and if it finds a dead card, it sends you a bug report, but the user won't know that anything is wrong, can continue playing? Oh. Huh. Okay, wait a minute, that is not a bad idea. An auto report for this specific case. That is not a bad idea. Because then I can automatically send the current state, which also has the undo state. Ah, that's really not bad. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Give me 1 second. Hydration break. Oh my god, let's look at that in slow motion. Was it really offside? Was it really offside, guys? Oh my god. Oh my god, yes, his nose was offside. God damn it. Try to reduce in the bargain accidentally want to run a Master the Bloodsucker deck. There you go. Oops. Oops, accidentally succeeded. Task failed successfully. I'm trying to think what Technic said. So yes, an auto report is a good idea. But I think removing the bug, removing the faulty card is still dangerous, I think. I think. Because if it's not working, it might cause other bugs further down the line if I just remove it. This is a tough one. I would just like to have a reproducible state and then fix the goddamn bug. But an auto report is an interesting one. Just auto report it. And like don't do anything else. The user won't know anything is wrong. This is the problem. If the user won't know anything is wrong and can continue playing, but there is a faulty card flying around in the game state now. So this is what I'm concerned about. Even if you can like remove the faulty card from the board or whatever, or from the game even, I'm like, yeah, but what if the player then keeps playing and it keeps running into these weird bugs? And then I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do is to handle this. I think the best way to handle this is just, there's a bug and people will find it, they cannot keep playing. That is very unfortunate, they will probably try to refund. But they will then maybe report it or not. But maybe an auto report. Auto report. Let's see. So we have already turned on the logging. That will hopefully help us. Yeah, but still send a report. I think I'm really considering doing that. Because then I'm not, the user might just be very angry and then just close the game. Which is totally fair, I understand. And they will not report the bug. They will maybe click on end turn a few times and get frustrated that it's not working. And then just Alt F4. So I cannot rely on the user to report this, right? An auto report would be interesting. So let's see. Auto report. Let's say auto report cards on the dead cards on the table. So here's the thing. Do we do this at the end of the turn or at the beginning of the turn, which is the same? When do we do this? Do we do it every action? After every time you play a spell? At the end of it you check the board? And every time you press end turn we check the board, and every time a turn ends, so every time a new turn begins we could check the board, right? So on end turn, on turn begin, and on card plate. I think that should cover all cases. Every frame is send a new bug report. Exactly. And then people are like, why is this game calling home so much? Ho ho. Is it sending my data somewhere? Are you selling my data, mother sheep? Okay, so and the function will be check all cards on table. If is dead, or this is or HP is 0, and you're still on the board, something is wrong. Send report. Okay, that should be it, because if there is a card that has is dead set to true, or HP is 0, and you're still on the board, something is wrong, right? That makes no sense. Casually collecting data for big Neuralink HQA experience. There we go, yes. Excuse me, guys. Didn't know it was a crime. Just a little oopsie. Okay. Card manager. On error. No. Wait a minute. What is it called? Not execution, but fuck. What is it called? Fault? No. It's right here somewhere. Exception. Log call exception. Okay, here we are sending a stack trace. We don't send a stack trace. Alright, so I think we're just gonna copy this, and then we're gonna have a new function that says report dead cards. Okay, then we don't have a stack trace, we have a reason? I don't know. Dead card reason, no, dead card report. And set text 2. We found a dead card on the board, Captain. We're going to attach last turn, and we're going to attach onto save state. All right. We're gonna need another function that says report check for dead cards. Then we can say for each we need the enemy lanes. Enemy lane. Enemy lanes. They're not called enemy lanes. They're called enemies. Okay. Enemies, enemy lanes. If lane has card. Not continue. If lane... Do I need to go through all of them? Okay. For each... Oh my god. Card. We have to be really careful here though. Lane cards. But... Oh, wait a minute. Lane get cards. Get total cards? Wait, what? No. I want the cards, please. Placed cards. Okay. Fair. And then we would say card. Wait a minute. If card is dead or card is about to die. Why does it not say is about to die? This is driving me crazy. I'm gonna change that now. Why can I not rename this element? Okay, then not. Maybe that's why it's still this way. Because Unity says I cannot rename it. I mean, not Unity. Whoever is in control of this. Or card get current health is below or equal to 0. Then we are going to say report dead cards. But we need to be careful here because int total dead cards reported is 0. We're only going to do this once because we want to be sane a little bit. So if we have total dead cards reported is bigger than 0, we're just gonna return. Screw that. We're not gonna DDoS my own trailer board. And then we will say reported is plus plus. That should help us, I think. I mean, you just need to call it in the right moments. So, where do we want to check it? In end turn. Which is probably too late, let's be honest, but... currently playing, blah, blah, blah. No, this is actually good, because it is past all of these checks already. Player turn, enemy turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Check for dead cards. I'm worried that I'm gonna send myself reports for things that are not bugs. Just because there's still a dead card on the table. So I'm trying to think of, if you press end turn, there's really nothing else going on. Yeah, I think this might be it. On turn begin. We're also gonna do that. But at the end of that, check redraw attention, check for dead cards. I think this is rather safe. Player turn delayed, yes. Ah, wait a minute. So we have... Oh, wait a minute. This is in both turns now. Oh, this is already in both turns because either we play it before the enemy turn or before the player turn. Aha. Alright. But not at the end of it. We need to do it at the end. So we're gonna go to enemy turn at the end. Which is always going to be... shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again. This might be weird. You're just trying to catch a card that is both dead and exile, right? That should be a very fringe case or not? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should go for this special case, you're right. I was trying to find all of the issues, you know, where maybe it's not even related to exile. Maybe something else is going on. Did not say anything about exile in this case either, which is why this is so weird. I want to have an update, Jason 300, please. What is that? Oh. Yeah, so I'm not even sure if it is, I mean, I know it is the case in RenderPunk's save file. So, but does that also include Jason's problem, right? He has not, I mean, I don't know anything about his game state. I don't know if there's exile on his cards or whatever. But just from reading that, I assume there's no exile here. So again, I'm not even sure if it's the same problem. I think what all of these have this in common is that there's a dead card on the table. So that is why I think if I just go from that point of view and let myself report all of these situations for a new bug, yes, I mean, you can report it, please. So that is why I think just checking for dead cards on the table in general would be a good thing. And see what happens. Okay. We can try it out and see what happens. If I get too many reports where I'm like, oh wait, this might not be an issue or whatever, then I will at least have the save state. Right? Check for dead cats. Also, we might have to... Where's this reset? Start a run. Oh, every time... Okay, every time there's a new run. Yeah, we're going to do that as well. But I'm trying to think. Check with that cards. This is called twice now, right? Let's go there. So here's nothing that can happen at the same time because this is player turn delayed. Set current card to true, yes. Enemy revealed, draw cards delayed. Turn begin. Turn begin, there's nothing else happening. So this is a very safe, a very safe day. A very safe bet that there's nothing else happening here. Because this is when everything has happened and you start after drawing your cards. That should be it. The other call is here. This is after all of the attacks. And it starts the player turn. That, you know what? I think this is unnecessary. We can just wait for when the player turn begins. That should give us an understate. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that. So we have increased logging. We have a report for when there's a dead card on the table. And at the beginning of a turn, there should never be a dead card on the table. There's no way this is possible. Because all of the cards and all of the attack patterns and whatever, they have been resolved up until this point. Is either 500k or 2 terabytes? Oh, but nothing in between? I don't know, man. Is it already available? What? What? Join the list? What? It's already available to joining the list? Is this page new? No, this is not new, right? I guess this is new. Oh my god, this is the price. Yeah, I just realized. So the price is out. Wow. You know what's funny? Oh my god, they have different forms. See, because the check mark is remembered for this one. And for this one, where I've already pushed it or checked it. They have different forms for all of these. That's funny. Anyway. This item is not available for purchase in the region. God damn it. The dead definition of the card. Where is it set in the context? Do we ever define a card as dead that will come back to the board at some point and keeps this flag? Usually not. Usually not. So we have the card pool. No, the object pool. CS. And if you get a card from the object pool, get card, then it is specifically set to false. Reset starts, I think, is what it is. Yeah. So here is reset 2. Is status false and about to die. So this already means that all of the cards that come from the object pool, they have the correct setting. Now, if you have a card that is dead in the graveyard, or let's just assume that we are talking about the enemy, then the enemy gets put into the graveyard and is dead, and it can be exhumed. But in this case, in Vendepunk's case, it was not an exhumed card. This was the first time an enemy was generated, which means that this is coming directly from the object pool. Otherwise, if it was exhumed, there would be no Lacrima on it, except for maybe a Materia. I'm just asking myself, are you reporting? Yeah, no, this is so if, just in theory, and from my knowledge of my own code, a card on a board with is dead is not possible. It should not be possible. But, I mean, obviously it is, right? Because we're seeing it here. But this means this is an error. as soon as you're off the table, you should have either is dead or is exiled or whatever. Okay. So you're talking about what if this card is dying, and then you get to the beginning of the turn. Is this card still on the board? And the answer is it should not be on the board. If it is still on the board, then it is a bug, because by this point, where we are calling the check for dead cards, everything should be resolved. All of the damage should have been dealt. All of the cards that should have died should be in the graveyards. It's round 1, meaning I haven't even begun playing it, right? That is a good point, dude. Also, I mean, why are the 2 demon 2s? That is like, this entire screenshot is cursed. You're right, then it must have been a card play thing. You're right, then it must have been a card play thing. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what your spells are. Or what cards that have been played. Maybe it was just card played from itself. True. But you also said... Wait a minute. Didn't you say you pressed enter? I'm confused now. It's hot. I mean, you it's hot. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Did I miss any messages here? No. Definitely Andy went first with 2 additional ones that activate Andy. Okay. Okay, so there is another card on the side here. So Andy activated itself, and there was another creature that also activated it, but that should have been queued. It's the right time of the year, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna open up. So we have 2 states, right? We have let's see. We have no summary. Amateur ND. So I'm gonna take the previous save state, undo save state. I'm gonna try it with that and see what was there before that. Let's see. Continue, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna load it and see what it is. Okay, in this case, that was it previously. What the hell? It's round 95. Wait a minute. What? Wait. That must. No, that was a different. Huh? Oh, that was. Okay, never mind. That was the previous. Wait. What? That was the undo? So this was in the previous fight. Wait, hang on 1 second. Oh, it was already dead here. What the hell? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. No, I don't think it's the wrong report, because this card is dead. Or like, this is not working anymore. I cannot damage it. I think it's from the same report. Because if you load the last turn, Jason. Here we go. This is last turn. Oh, fuck you. Don't use the debug tools when you're in a pop-up. So I have 2. I have this one and also this one. So here you are in round 1, and this. That is so weird. Wait a minute. This is 12:36, and this is. Oh, this is later. Okay. Never mind. This is later. This is when you'd probably try to get rid of it after 96 rounds. Okay, we can ignore that one. Okay, so this is the one where it says round 1. Okay. Let's take the unsave state from this one. God, this is the detective work. Oh my god. I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna continue. Then we're gonna load. So this was previous. Oh, okay. But in the previous one, let's take a look. Is it already broken? Are you already broken here? Either way, it couldn't be targeted by the spell, right? Got excited for a bit too, yeah. I can't sleep with the heat. I was that tired today. I have an AC, but it's one of those that you just put the tube out of the window, so it's basically a 60 dB part next to your bed screaming at you at night. I guess I also have a mobile one, and it just, it's just roaring next to us and next to our bed. I don't know what to do, man. It looks like it's gonna be like that for like at least a week. I don't know what to do. Anyway, so not anyway because I don't care. Anyway, because I want to keep going. We're onto something here. Maybe amateur ND. So, are you dead here already? No! Oh my god, that is huge, guys. Oh my fucking god. Is Exile is false? Is Dead is false? And About the Dead is false? This is actually before it happened. Oh my god. No fucking way, dude. What? So we do have two... Okay. Which of these cards were played? It was, so you still have Samyasa and Barkes, so you played this one. Okay. Ah, but it's already broken. What the fuck? What? Wait, what? Okay, no. So Amateur Andy. No, I was looking at the wrong creature. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, this was after. I was looking at Amateur Andy. Amateur Andy is working. He's doing fine. Ah, fuck. Demon 2. So this is yeah, this is Exos, inflict poison, yeah. And he's probably already dead. Yeah, is that true? Okay. I was like, we have it. No, we don't have it. So this is after it happened. Both of the save files are after it happened. Amateur Andy receives one of the shoutouts today. I would love to buy a split AC, but I don't want to pay for a company to make a hole in my bedroom. No glory hole in my... You have to stop watching porn, T-Bag. And yeah, we also tried to have that in our apartment, but we cannot destroy the facade. The facade, it cannot be ruined, And I'm like, okay. Think of the facade. Okay, what are we gonna do about this, guys? Now we could probably damage taken. Do we have any blessing that does something? No. Not really. Deck shuffled doesn't really hurt him. But card played and debuffed. It does not have a debuff. This is the thing. It was not triggered by debuffed. It must have been triggered by card played. Actually, you know what? We can probably look that up. On card played. Amateur Indie. On card played. Total trigger this turn too. Okay. That is good. Debuff was not triggered this turn. See? Okay, we at least know that it was indeed card played. I know it was probably obvious, but at least we have it black on white here. Total trigger this turn already twice. How is it possible? You probably have played a spell in between, right? To be fair, AC units look like famous on the older buildings. I mean, like a bad case of Wagner that won't ever go away. But it is inside Teabag. Renderpunk, sorry. It is inside. So it's not even facing outwards to the street. We are talking about inside, where nobody cares about anything. And even then it was not allowed. Buy Hammer S and give players agency? That is a good solution. I like that. Can I watch the rest of the match? Okay. Dude, you know my name is Andy and I'm confused to hear my name all the time. I'm so sorry. There are safer ways to cool yourself down. Also, Minty helps just saying. What is my draw pile? Yeah, that's a good question. When you say debuff, I also hear Teabag and I actually hear my name all the time. Never mind. You hear your name all the time. Okay. What is the discard pile? Let's see. Let's go to discard. Cards. Discarded none. How can this be triggered twice in turn? Unless you have moved them around, but you don't, because then sneak attack would have a cooldown. Oh my god. This is like this is like we're investigating a murder scene or whatever. Yeah, but you don't have a spell in the discard pile. You don't have discarded cards. And usually what happens if you play a spell. So you have one spell here, Exodus, Poison, and I assume this is your entire. Oh my god! I cannot even get out of this fight with debug tools. What the fuck? Oh yeah, but I think this is the only spell, and your spell was not played yet this turn. Okay. Again, this was the start, and Demon is already broken, and Card Blade for some reason was triggered twice. Okay, I have a very bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this, guys. I have a very bad feeling about this. What if there's a way? Oh my god. What if there's a way where you can play a card with double click and it's played twice? So maybe what happened is, so this would explain it, guys. This would explain it. Imagine Card Blade being triggered twice at the same time. So it is a race condition. And it is calling Exile and Explode on the card at the same time. So they're crossing coroutines. That would explain why Amateur Andy has 2 total trigger this turn. Like, look at this. On Card Blade, total trigger this turn. If he is indeed the second card on the table that has been played. And we know this because if you there's no creature being shifted right now, because otherwise this would have a cooldown. Card Blade and then creature blade. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Let's take a look. But that... What the hell? What the hell, guys? I'm gonna just... Wait a minute. I'm gonna do a quick test here. What if this says... Oh my god. No, if this is really it, dude. Wow. Okay, let's make a quick test. What if this is on card plate, right? It has no trigger this turn. Let's load it. So, if this is indeed working as we think it is, Void is gonna get hit twice. It only has hit it once. Okay, let's look at the... wait. Do we have the... Wait. We have to open this file now. What is it? What is it? Samyasa. What is it? Ah! The order is excellent and explosion, right? I mean, yeah, supposedly, I don't know. Unless they are... It is triggered twice. Yeah, but it is triggered twice, and that would explain it. That's what I'm saying. If it is being triggered twice at the same time, there's a high chance it can get exiled and exploded while being exiled. So that is exactly what this means. Yes, that is exactly what this means. No, that is, yeah, but this is it. This is the bombshell bug. If this is indeed what happened. I mean, you have something. That is indeed it. If card plate is triggered twice, it starts the chain twice at the same time. You have a race condition, which means, you know, exile and explode happen at the same time. Exile maybe a little bit earlier. But then this is exactly what happened to Demon, probably. Crazy stuff, yeah, but I think this is it. You know, we just have to figure out what happens if you... Card game manager. So on card plate, could it do Exodus on itself? You mean that? No. No. So the reason then it would have no Lacrima is what I'm thinking. We still need to figure out why Amateur Andy has been triggered twice. I think this is the biggest hint over here. Like, why does it have... Why does it have that? That is crazy. This doesn't make zero sense, right? Because it is the second card. I'm trying to bring it back down here. I'm trying to bring it back down. The biggest issue right now is that Amateur Andy has on the card plate triggered this turn 2. That is the biggest hint, I would say. Because if you follow this, if you follow this plus, total trigger this turn, okay. Increase trigger this turn. I have to be careful what I say. Something seems fishy with that too, I agree. Yeah, it seems like carpooling was triggered twice, honestly. Okay, here we go. We have trigger activate materials for target. No. Evoke. Okay, no, evoke is not in the game. Okay, so it is only here. That is good. Yes, that's right. Playing Andy activated and immediately as it touched the lane, and then creature took lane 2, activating him the second time. No. Do you see this? Do you see the board, Renderpunk? Creature is not on the board yet. And Amateur Andy is the only card being played here, and it has total trigger this turn 2. That is the problem. Creature is not even on the table yet. The leftmost creature was played before Andy was here. Unless you played Andy first. Wait, did you play Amateur Andy first in the middle and then creature on the left? Ah. Okay. God damn it. Okay, I mean, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, so, okay, then we can throw that out of the window. That's good. Because I was like, wait a minute, if one card can trigger twice, okay, that's not good. Okay, the other thing. Andy first. what are you talking about here? So it spams chance-based Lacrimos. Makes sense. So we're back to Exit followed by Explode. Okay. So. Okay. But here's the thing. Maybe it's still triggered. It still triggered this while this was still being activated. So we need to. Okay. We are going to. We can reset this board. And put both the creature and Amateur Andy back into our hands. Restore Demon 2. And then play these creatures as quickly as possible. So maybe the queuing was wrong then. Okay, let me try this. Okay, let's just make this into a. You can do that. Can you stay with the round was so good? Sure, I can do that. I can do that. Wait a minute. Okay, let me restore it and then I will send it to you. So we are. I'm going to. Let me think here. So here's my theory. Before I do that, here's my theory. Also, what the hell? Why is stun? Oh, stun is okay. Stun is broken. Okay. God damn it. Yeah. No, okay. It's okay. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna reset this. Hopefully it is. Yeah, there might be a problem with the lane. Might be a problem with the lane though. But I'm gonna try. I am going to try. So this is now empty, right? Ally cards is empty. Then we have hand cards. I'm gonna put these in my hand. Let's see what happens. Alright. Why do they have a high despair? Ah, because of the... Yeah, okay. Outcome values, despair cost. Okay. And then I'm going to repair the demon. Demon 2. Demon 2. Is exiled is false. Is dead is false. About to die is false. So I'm gonna try really fast now. Yeah. I mean I can keep trying that. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, it still works. Okay, I'm gonna send you the save file. After this is done, so you can play all of the cards again. The save file is open into Explorer. You weren't playing that fast. You probably don't have to. The reason I tried it is because, yeah, while something is ongoing here, it's so, dude. It still doesn't make any sense. Like, why does it? Okay, no, never mind. It should be fine. Yeah, crazy. Oh yeah, one thing before I send you the file. On damage taken on card plate. Hand cards, please. Card plate, total trigger this turn 1. I'm gonna reset that. And same for the second one. To help with overcharged. And then we will just have to figure out, I don't know. Are you playing with numbers on the keyboard or are you dragging them? Excel and explode. Crazy shit, dude. Okay, I'm gonna send you the file now. Test if state. All you need to do, render park, is I will take a look at that later. So this is the file. What you need to do is you need to go to this folder. I assume you're on Windows. And you need to open up the, what is it called? Last turn JSON. And you need to copy all of the contents of test if state JSON into last turn JSON. And then you should be able to continue from the start. But yeah, this is probably
all right.
All right. You can play with your numbers, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. That was one of my goals with this game, was that the save files are completely open, so you can even, I don't know, mod your game or whatever you want. You can set your blessings around, you can change your cursors, you can do whatever you want. You can change your meta statistics. That is completely open. It got exploded on its way to Excel RAM and went back. Yeah, no, I think that something like that happened for sure. It's crazy though. Absolutely crazy. We have gone from this point into thinking that on card plate is broken, and now we are back to square one pretty much. Crazy. But yeah, I'm going to probably release the hotfix today and have at least the log files in there. I don't know. That should help us. And also the auto reporting by Technic. That was a very good idea. A crazy good idea. Okay. Yes. So speaking of the weather again, I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. I assume it's just gonna be a regular stream on Wednesday. If not, I'm gonna post in the Discord. So, but for now, I think it's a 50, 60, 70% chance. We will see. Until then, let's see. Can we? Who can we? Prototype 3 or yes. Have we rated this person? Oh yes. Who is going to be our raid target today? Hyper Gamedev subs and Prime subs only. What? Oh, Colton is streaming. God damn it. Let's raid Colton again. There we go. I have not raided him in the past 30 days. Let's fucking go. Okay, we're gonna raid Colton, everybody. I will see you again on Wednesday. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. It's always a pleasure. I wish you a nice start into the week. I know it's hot, but we can do this, guys. We can absolutely win this. All right, bye.